the other dangerous thing about astrology is people will hear that and put limitations on themselves. I can't drive with 12 people in there. She's right. Like, what the fuck are you niggas talking about?
Nigga, you don't even drive.
So you can't drive 12 people. I don't even drive, and I can drive 12 people. Yes, sir.
Are now tuned in to the greatest podcast in the world.
Yes.
Your welcome is advanced.
Yes. She's
Before
late.
Judgment at the door.
We're still playing her intro. I really like this song. This is the Dodging Bullets song. So good.
Yeah.
So good.
She has a great voice.
Great voice.
Look at us complimenting her.
Great
She don't
sound,
even know.
songwriting. If you were on time, see, when she gets here, we're not even gonna compliment her.
You're gonna be like,
We're gonna be so cold. She's gonna think we hate her. Imagine. We gotta do that to one guest one day. Honestly, that's on the list for sure. We gotta prank somebody, and it can't be somebody we know because I know that they're gonna expect it. Like,
Yeah.
Just off rip. It's gotta be someone we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Someone preferably humongous, like a huge star, like Rihanna. You gotta just ask. So,
no.
what's your favorite Sierra song? Just right off top.
Are you dumb?
Imagine.
I'm never disrespecting Rihanna.
I'm not. Nah, you know, I used to think like you. I used to think like you until she started disrespecting me. You know?
Whatever.
And dancing with Next Scarborough, man.
Listen, she's just doing a lot. She's just doing a lot. Having babies, kissing other men, acknowledging other men exist. I don't know what Rihanna's on. I'm very confused.
Well, you know, she's just living her life. That's it.
No, something's taking over her. She's not the same Riri I knew. That's not Robyn. That's not, you know? That's why I call her Robyn. I don't know.
Yeah, because you know her by a first name basis, huh?
No, that's what I call her.
Stop
Yeah, okay.
it right
Only
now.
our closest people call her Robyn.
Do they even call her Robyn?
They call her Robin Hood, actually.
Really?
Technically, yeah.
How do you know?
I mean, don't I know? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But ladies and gentlemen, we have an on-time guest.
Yay.
All right? This guest is not only on time, he early. All right?
I'm halfway.
This is the Caucasian coming out. We got the 6 at 6 in this bitch.
Thank you.
Fellow content creator in this game.
Yeah, man.
We call social media. I've known Brandon for years.
Really?
We've
You
worked
just know
together
everybody
so
for
long.
years. That's crazy.
I mean, shit. I've been out in the streets. You know what I mean?
Literally?
Yeah, and sexually. But,
Stop.
Not with him, though.
spiritually. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, God. No. Too much tats.
Wow.
Imagine that's the only barrier. No. But yeah, no. Brandon, you've been at this for a long time, man. When
Yeah.
did you start content creating?
Bro, I kind of started because of you.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, then.
No joke.
Shot there.
Marlon's gonna get his flowers again.
Let's go. Give me the flowers.
You have to, bro. Remember your YouTube video, your first Scarborough Man's video in the Eaton Center?
Oh, shit's wrong, people say.
Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
10 years ago.
That was, 2010.
Yeah.
Actually.
12 years ago.
About to be 13.
12 years. I've been broke 12 years. It's cool. I call this my 12 years a slave era. This is like it's just a chapter in the book.
Don't kill me.
I should have said it.
Quick on the trigger, little nigga. Yeah, man. 12 years in content creating. You've been at it for how long now?
9.
9
Jeez.
years.
9 going on 10 years, yeah.
And now, like, when do you think you found your stride? Because a lot of people think you just
Well, I was doing
pop a video out,
Yeah,
it goes
no.
viral, and
not
that's
even
it.
close. Remember Cinemagram? Remember that? That's
Yeah.
What's
when I
Cinemagram?
It's like a third-party Instagram app.
but before Instagram.
Yeah.
So, it was,
Gotcha.
but yeah, even since then. But I was doing weather reports. Remember, like little 15 back when Instagram was 15
Yeah.
seconds, and I was doing like 3 of them a day. So I was really niche for a couple of years until I, started just experimenting with
Yeah.
caricatures and, you know, writing and
You're a character guy.
yeah,
You're
I
definitely a character
definitely
guy.
found my love in doing
You
characters.
see the joy and passion that comes out when you get to play characters. Like it's
Thank
a little
you.
different from when you do rants or when you're
Yeah.
doing like reaction videos or anything like that. It's,
Yeah.
There's a lot more passion in it, and I could tell you put a lot more effort into it
Yeah.
when you're doing characters. Like
'cause it's
BBD
so-
and SK. I remember
Thank you.
the Gushers. Like you have
I got big plans for BBD and SK.
Yeah.
But there's passion behind it because I get to immerse myself in a universe that I've created, and I
Yeah.
get to invite people into that universe by, you know, putting little Easter eggs so people can like, oh, well, you know, he was
Yeah.
born here because of the, you know,
Yeah.
is that why you did that? Like, you know, I love doing that. And there's a certain level of screenwriting that goes into that as
Definitely.
well, right? So
definitely. You
yeah.
write out all your shit before you do it.
With BBD and SK, a lot of it is improv,
Okay.
which is fucking crazy. We can swear, right?
Yeah, you can.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
We say this every single time.
don't know
Someone's
if
like, we can swear. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah,
I
fuck
don't know
motherfucker yeah.
if it's a clean version or whatnot, but but yeah, no. A lot of it is improv, and then, you know, like much like, you know, I might see something that I did or like, you know, oh, you know, I want to expand on that. So I'll
Yeah.
retake it 15 times until I get the right cadence to it. And then I'm, you know.
I like that
Yeah.
because
It's
a
a
lot
build.
of times that method is it's a more of a feeling thing.
That's
You're
right.
feeling your way through the script as opposed to being all mechanical and I have to hit this line.
Yeah, no, fuck
lot
that.
of-
do all that.
Fuck
A lot
that.
of people don't know how to read off of a script, you know? Like,
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Or find the emotion put to the
Yeah.
words that are on the script.
so
But
like
even-
that's why it's
yeah.
so hard for people. And I can tell when people are like reading things, but
Yeah.
It's tough because like when you get a script, a lot of times people look at the script and they're just taking it for what it's being said. But like the actors, they build up a whole personality,
Yeah.
a whole history.
Yeah.
That,
So
and
there's
it makes it easier to write later on. Like if you write backwards and say like you put out the script first and then you build the character afterwards, right? You gotta then give it a whole background history, traumas, successes, family things, all these little quirks that will make this person do the things that are said on the page, right? And nobody thinks about that lead up to it.
I'm very, like I was just explaining, building universes. I love that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm all about building the characters' childhood trauma, building their little things. And
Were you into cartoons growing up? And
Yeah, fuck yeah.
animation and
Come
stuff?
on, yeah, of course.
so when you were growing up, did you ever have aspirations? Obviously, social media wasn't the way that it is, but like you said, you have screenplay writing and all that stuff. Was that ever
Everything's
your
just
dreams?
No, everything was. I'm very much. I rely on me, and I need to figure out how to make logos because I was using Fiverr and I hated the shit that was coming from Fiverr.
I mean,
so-
shout out Fiverr. Big up Alfred. That's how we got our intro. Big up Fiverr.
but
Yeah.
you know, you may fucking get lucky and get some good work.
Little
but-
things like that. Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'm just getting pure shit. I'm gonna have to teach myself how to do this, so I don't have to rely on anybody but me. And then screenwriting, script writing rather, are the same things. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
just figured out, okay, what's a script writing software? I found Celtics on the internet.
Celtics is the one, man, because
Yeah.
it kind of guides you in how to
Yeah.
structure a script.
Yeah.
Really?
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I've
it
never
gives-
heard of this before.
Celtics
is yo.
it's amazing.
Write this down, Emily.
CELTX. This is a big gem right here. Celtex is a script writing program, which basically it kind of tells you what each section of a script are supposed to have. So like, for example, when you see italics on a script, usually it's explaining and setting up the scene. It's telling you what's happened, giving you a little background on what's happening.
Yeah.
It's giving you an image of what the surroundings are gonna look like, what you're hearing, what you're smelling, everything like that.
Yeah.
So it's basically just structuring the world for you before the scene begins. So little things like that. And even when you're talking about people have a hard time reading scripts, just the technical part of scripts is tough for people because
Yeah.
like I give my girl some stuff to read for me for like self-tapes and stuff. And she has to read off camera, and she'll be reading like the name of the person
Yeah.
or like the action that they're supposed
Yeah,
to do.
yeah.
And I'm just like, no, it's just
Yeah.
this these parts here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about more from, I guess, if you're reading voiceover work or like radio stuff, like commercials, you're cutting commercials, because they'll give you like a script and you don't memorize it, you just read it. And so a lot of people can't just read off of it. And for me, when I was doing radio, I would do all of my bits off the top of my head, but sometimes I would like stumble or get lost and whatever, and it wasn't cohesive. And so I started like writing down what I wanted to say, and I've just been able to, like, when I read a script, like when I'm reading a script, it doesn't sound like I'm reading a script. Like I've been able to perfect it. And so.
But you're comfortable giving that cadence to like what the words say. Like a lot of people read, like you were saying mechanically.
Yeah. They don't give it emotion. Like it's very, which is weird because it's like, when I think about all the teachers growing up, whenever they read a book, there's so much emotion. They're like they're going over the top. You know
Sometimes, though, I've had plenty of teachers that were boring as fuck because they just stayed in one tone. You know what I mean?
Yuck.
Yeah,
so, like, if you're really good, you would.
People.
I need you to be vibrant.
Yeah. Keep the people entertained.
Did you realize how bad your diction was when you first started and had to like pronounce certain words and like you weren't hit? Now that you're hyper focused on the words, you're like, what words did you struggle with?
Shit, I still struggle with words. Like, GC makes fun of me because I can't say milk properly.
Oh, no, you're not one of those people.
How do you say it?
Say it.
No, I say milk.
What's milk?
With an A.
I say milk.
Kanye would not like the way you say milk. That's crazy.
That's how I say it, and I'm just like, and he was like, "Is this why you don't drink it?" Like,
a lot of people say it like that, though.
Do you say bagel or bagel?
I say bagel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I hate bagel.
That would have been irredeemable.
Or
bagel
salmon.
people are
Salmon.
trying to be different.
Salmon or whatever they say.
Salmon?
It's salmon,
Yeah,
bro.
no,
It's
you-
salmon.
Salmon?
Salmon, you're illiterate. That's not even like that's not even another way to say it.
People are trying
That
to
just
say
frustrated
salmon.
me. I'm going to be driving home going salmon. Yo.
You know what I learned about
it's
this week?
salmon.
Portmanteaus. Do you know what portmanteaus are?
No.
Are you trying to say one word or two
It's
words?
one word. Oh, but yeah, that's what it is.
Hold on.
That's the joke. That's exactly what it is. You literally
I just thought about
described
Mentos,
it.
like the candy.
So listen to this. This is what a portmanteau is. And these ones blew my mind.
That is an example of a portmanteau, and there are so many. My favourite ones. Malware is malicious software. Breathalyzer is breath analyzer. Shopaholic is a shopping alcoholic. Listen to me. A podcast comes from iPod and broadcast.
Never knew that.
Email is electronic
Hold up.
mail. Webinar is a web seminar. Wi-Fi is wireless
Never knew
fidelity. Emoticon is emotion icon.
This
Yelp,
one
as
messed
in
me up.
Yelp.com, comes from Yellow Pages help.
Yeah.
That's insane.
A
Yellow
smart-
Pages help?
Yeah.
The intricate beauty
Yeah.
of that video.
That is
That was
insane.
so satisfying.
That one fucked me up, bro.
Does she do more of those?
Right?
Is that
She has
niche
such a nice
content?
voice. She has an ASMR voice for sure.
Yo.
But yes, back to you.
Sorry.
Back to you in the content. Yes. So you've been making content for a long time. I believe
on.
the first thing that made you pop off and go viral was the Lion King video.
I was just gonna say, yeah, definitely.
This guy screamed at it. And where were you?
I think Walmart or Canadian Tire, one of the two. I don't know, but I scoped that shit out. I cased out the joint, planned it, watched one of the people that work there go and type the code in, boom, and then just start talking. I was like,
And then you just
get out of
ran.
there.
Figured it out.
Come back one day and do it.
We've got a nigger in aisle 4 on the phone. We've got a nigger in aisle 4 on the phone. Can somebody get that nigger?
Wow. I forgot that's the thing. Did that.
This guy had that set up and ready.
He was ready.
As soon as I ask him about Lion King, I'm doing that.
I'm doing this, baby. I'm doing it.
Nigger
I
aisle
just thought
4.
of it. I actually just thought of it. But nah. So the Lion King gave you your first taste. Was
Yeah.
it intoxicating? Did it
Absolutely
make you say, okay,
Fueled you.
did you go to other stores after
Well,
that?
back then, you remember, like, Instagram was so new, right? Like I said,
So much better.
Yeah,
than it
right.
is now.
Seriously. There was no sensitive people on there yet, and
Well, even if there were sensitive people, you couldn't tell because there's no way to like report that stuff. You couldn't
Yeah,
report
right,
comments.
right.
Couldn't report anything.
but like 15-second content. World Star was huge back then, and
Vine.
Vine. Oh God, I miss Vine.
15
Rest in
seconds
peace, man.
actually. People, I remember at that time, people were like, "Yuck, 15 seconds."
What am I gonna do with that? Stay on Vine.
And then Vine, it was 6 seconds.
Yeah.
And then when Vine upped the time, people were like, "Ill." And I'm like, "What is wrong with you guys?"
Ew.
It's so wild.
Well, that bite-sized content was awesome, man.
it was great.
People were really like to be able to get the message across in that short of a time. That means that you are a genius.
Yeah,
Like,
seriously.
I don't know if you're a
Seriously.
genius, but you're very timely.
yeah.
And
You understand time, but you're able to create a story within 6 seconds. Like,
that's why I
crazy.
think black
Yeah.
people thrived so much on Vine. Like
Yeah,
Vine
yeah.
was, like
It was
black
it was
creators
dominant,
dominated
yeah.
that app. And I
Absolutely.
think it's because we're so used to making something from nothing.
Yeah. No,
Give us 6
that's
seconds.
actually like for real though.
And not only
real.
that, but the more high quality, more production quality is behind your video, the less people clicked it. The less
They just
people
wanted
watched
something
it.
like super raw.
They wanted it
Yeah.
raw, organic in the moment. And that's why I think that app Be Real has potential
Potential?
to be the next big app.
Have you downloaded it?
I have not downloaded. Have
I
you heard
thought
of
about
this?
it today.
No.
Be Real is basically the app just wherever you are. It'll at
It'll
whatever
prompt.
time
I think
of
it
the day.
prompts you, right?
It'll prompt you to take a picture right then and there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's really
that's a
dope.
that's a really dope idea. Actually, TikTok's been incorporating something similar now.
I don't doubt it.
With the 24-hour thing. Yeah, like you
Oh,
take a
the-
picture immediately the second you come on to this particular part of the app. You take a picture of what you're doing. It takes the front and back camera.
Yep, that's
at
the same thing as Be
time.
Real.
Yeah.
Yep, same thing.
Yeah, they
But
always-
I don't
they
even
always
blame
like
TikTok,
stealing
honestly,
shit.
because
Yeah.
everybody's stealing from TikTok.
Yeah.
Twitter,
Yeah.
you swipe up on a video now, it's another video. It's not just get rid of the video.
You've always been big on Twitter, eh?
Right.
I mean, Twitter's my domain. It's where people think
Like, yo, that's
and
me.
talk.
That's where I'm at.
I was like, if you can make it on Twitter, you can make it anywhere.
He
Because
does.
Real talk.
everyone's funny on Twitter. Nigga, UPS workers, kings of comedy. Honestly, if you package anything for Amazon, you are hilarious.
That's funny.
It's like the rules on Twitter. It makes
Yeah,
no
yeah.
sense. These people are too funny. But
What's your favorite app?
I mean,
it's got to be Instagram.
Yeah, but it's not like favorite anymore
Yeah.
because of all the like crazy
that's going on.
the
Don't go to
banning
TikTok. You don't like banning? Don't go to TikTok,
yeah,
brother.
TikTok is I'm on like my last legs on TikTok.
So is our
bro.
extra gravy page.
right.
Please, petition
over
for
the
us.
over the most ridiculous shit too.
Nicki
Like,
Minaj is our reason. That's
I know.
the barbs
You
are
guys
attacking us.
literally
It's her.
upset her.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah,
real.
no, the barbs are on our ass.
Yeah.
Speaking of Vine, remember that video? Do it for the Vine. I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
That little girl.
You bitch
They
ass
just
nigga.
did a update on her. She's a grown woman.
Of course.
We are
That's
old.
how long, yeah.
We are old. She's
Literally.
a grown woman.
Yeah.
I'm sick.
my gosh.
Ontario done lost weight. What is happening?
Good for him. He needed to.
I mean, God bless.
Yeah, he
God
needed
bless
to.
Ontario. Yeah, his heart. His heart.
He was, no.
He's doing gym content now.
That boy got a 45-year-old
Hey, he
heart at
moves.
14. That shit's been
Yeah.
working overtime.
Yeah.
But yes, Vine. Did you go on? Were you using Vine at the time?
No, I was consuming Vine.
But not like, yeah. But I always struggle with like getting into the app on the ground level.
Of course, I mean, starting at zero sucks and it's intimidating.
Yeah, it's like you gotta be at a party in LA and hear from somebody
Like,
yo,
oh, this
app's
is the
about to
next
take
app.
off.
And you have to download it quickly, yo.
Because that's what Batch did. King Batch.
Yeah.
I remember to this day, we're on a fucking balcony in LA. We're drinking and smoking.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, he tells all of us, he's like, yo, I'm going to quit YouTube. I'm like what the fuck? We are here because of YouTube right now. Like, it's crazy.
It's
and
like
he's just
YouTube Black.
He's like, nah, there's this next shit coming out. My boy told me about. It's going to be crazy, blah, blah. I'm like, crazier than
Whatever.
YouTube, nigga? Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Didn't listen to him. 2 months later, biggest Vine star.
Yeah.
Takes that Vine following and just spreads it out to
Mm-hmm.
every other social media account. And now he's one of the biggest social media stars in the world. Like he's probably one of the most
He
recognizable
has a
faces.
He has a great platform on every channel that he has.
I wouldn't say every. He's had some struggles, but like he knows how to convert his following to the next thing. Very
And
nicely.
that alone is just such an incredible thing to be able to achieve.
Yeah.
To push to have the loyalty.
Yeah.
You gotta have to have people come to wherever you know.
Wherever you go.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
that's
yo,
what gets
that-
the advertisers right there.
Yeah.
If you have a following, because that's
If
how
you
like
There really ain't nothing more you need if you
that's
have
the leverage.
If you've got 1,000 loyal followers, like you're good.
I get
because that
worried.
just explodes.
Because I'm so Instagram like heavy compared to like the other apps, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm just like,
I think that's a good thing though, because we discussed it before, but TikTok is not about the content creator at all.
No, it's
about
not.
It's all about the product. And
they said
Yeah.
that, I think they said that when you scroll through TikTok, you're more likely not going to know who the actual person is. Like you'll consume their content, but you don't learn about their actual personality.
Yeah.
So,
Name is
and
super
even if
tiny.
you follow them, you're not following them because you like really like that person or whatever, like
like the
as
product.
as their life or whatever.
Yeah.
You just like whatever they're teaching you or making you laugh. Like, you know what I mean?
One thing I found about TikTok is I feel almost trapped because it's not like Instagram where I have the bottom dock and I have, my timeline homepage. I've got my inbox here.
You don't have
I've got
options
my
like
likes.
that, yeah.
I've got up and down. Yeah. And I feel almost like
if you're claustrophobic, yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
I can see
I
it.
feel
Now that you say
claustrophobic
it,
on that app.
I feel it. Like while I'm thinking about it, I'm like, ooh,
can't move.
that is crapped. Yeah.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck going up and down. I
Yeah.
don't know. There's no
but
like.
that's smart. That's how they get you, because if they can take up the whole screen is genius in and of itself. And the fact that no other app did that before
It
is
doesn't make any
crazy to me.
sense.
But the fact that taking up the whole screen matched with the power of their algorithm to know what you like, and not even just to know what you like, they can gather so much interest from you that they can spread out the interest over days.
Yeah.
So one day you go on TikTok, you see singers like crazy because you like singers. Next day you go on TikTok, you see conspiracy theories like crazy because you love conspiracy theories. And every day they'll stack the likeness of one thing or one or two things and give you that in excess.
What's the content that's peddled to you?
Me?
This is good. This is good.
My TikTok is conspiracy theories, empowerment videos, a lot of funny shit, a lot of singers. Hawaiian singers, I'm in Samoan TikTok,
What?
crazy.
Wow.
This guy's timeline's
so
lit, bro.
Them niggas
Random.
R&B, over there, bro. This is how crazy Samoan TikTok is, okay? Any Samoan TikTok page you go to, sometimes it'll be a bunch of the mandem. Like, imagine a bunch of like 30, 40-year-old guys.
300 pound.
250 pounds, just sitting in a garage, chilling, smoking, drinking beers. And one guy just breaks into an
Bust out
angelic voice, and the rest of them joining in a harmony. And this is just like
That sounds
me and
different.
the man watched NBA highlights. These
Yo.
guys sing harmonies together.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, this
Norm
is
would
so
be perfect
beautiful.
for that.
Well, a lot of Filipinos are over there.
Yeah.
I learned that my best friend, he's Filipino, and he has a lot of family over there.
Yeah.
And their cultures are so similar. I was like, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, one of my favorite, like, I guess, social media people is actually over in Hawaii, Bretman.
Brett Manrock.
Yeah,
I've been
Brett
following him
Manrock.
like, from years and years
Yeah,
now.
me
Hawaii?
too. My too.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's been living in Hawaii. He has a huge house in Hawaii, but he also has like a place in LA too, because
I don't doubt it.
he travels back and forth.
I watched him from
But-
super scrawny to super
Yes,
fit.
like, oh my
I've
gosh.
watched his journey.
Like, hello, Bretman, and like he's just so pretty. Like he looks good. I
We gotta
was
get him
like,
on the
okay,
show.
you want Bretman? I would
course.
love that. I
You know
fucking
every
love
black
dope.
man in America.
He's
so
not black,
I know,
though.
but they must know him. You look like you like niggas.
But yeah, he's dope. But were you gonna ask what my TikTok?
Yeah.
algorithm is?
What's on
Honestly,
yours?
like I don't.
What's your timeline, babies?
Let me see. No, actually, I think babies would be
Babies,
very beneficial
decor.
to me.
I'm gonna say babies, decor, sneakers, basketball.
No, none of the above. It's like day in the lives, like luxury things. So
Okay.
like I just
you have
people
save
walking
folders?
around, and that's it. I have 2.
What are your save folders? I'll tell you guys my save folders. Just so you know
Mine
how
is Toronto stuff, vacation, and Vegas, because I curated my Vegas trip based off of TikTok. But yeah, so I think I have just a lot of day in the lives, come with me and stuff like that, and then the black girl luxury and vacation shit. I don't really have anything crazy. Fashion.
I wish they had folders on Twitter. They need that so badly for bookmarks.
Absolutely.
It's insane because it's so
I
much
bookmark shit and then I forget to go back because
Yeah,
I'm like,
me
where
too.
am I supposed to get it? Where
it's
is
so far
it?
back. Am I supposed to memorize the date?
I've
nigga?
been doing that on Instagram, just
Oh, yeah.
bookmarking everything.
That's my shit. I've been doing
Same,
it.
yeah, folders on there, especially for people.
My bookmarks are lit though.
Especially for people outside the city. If you go to a city and you're you meet some people there or you know people in a certain city and you're like, oh, when I go there,
I do
you
that.
forget. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to hit this person or that person. I have cities with people that I know.
I have
so that when I go
people
there.
that I know, but also restaurants that I want to eat at, spots that I need
Yep,
to
yep,
visit,
yep.
whether it's stores.
Okay,
or
you guys
whatever.
are talking. Wait, you guys are talking really, really
Efficient.
cleanly and
Organizing.
just organization.
He's got
station.
porn. He's
Yeah,
got
yeah.
ass. he's got a titty
Everything is
section.
just I know when I bookmarked it roughly. It's around here.
It's around this area.
No, I have baby stuff. I've been having baby stuff from before I had a baby. I bookmarked it all.
Manifesting, see?
Yeah.
Manifesting
Yeah.
through the algorithms.
Do you guys get
Everything.
the Subway Surfer game with the Reddit posts written red
Oh,
over top?
yeah. I love
And
those.
you're just stuck on watching the
Yeah.
Subway Surfer game
Yo,
as this machine
It's
is
Minesweeper too. Minesweeper. They do Minesweeper a lot. Those Reddit ones are amazing though.
Yo, my TikTok
Amazing.
is. Give me a zoom. Loaded with.
We can't zoom.
But yo, that's my content, and then funny shit too.
Yeah.
But
It's
this
so-
I
it's
want to
so
see
interesting.
Samoans singing.
My folders, I got singers, I got hacks, so that's
Yeah.
things that'll help me do
Just do
work
random
more
shit?
efficiently.
Oh.
I got extra gravy folders, so shit I want to talk about on the show. I got food, so recipes I want to make, shit I see. Date night, so shit in Toronto. It was fun things to do in Toronto or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll be ooh,
That's why I
that
have the
looks fire.
Toronto stuff. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
saved.
This guy is on his A game, bro.
Yeah.
I got physical, so shit for working out.
Yeah.
I got house stuff, so shit that those 5 things I found on Amazon. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
nigga, I need that.
Different nigga,
Say
bro.
those-
This guy's too organized,
Yours
bro.
sounds like my Instagram.
Edumacation, that one's all history and education shit that's super fire that I like. Places to visit, so hotels in different parts of the world that I'm oh yeah, I'm gonna want to stay there. I'm gonna want to stay there. Oh, I found one in Italy. I'll bill $50 a night.
Wow.
Jacuzzi in the room.
Wow.
Ooh, child, I'm fucking
I really
in
want to
Italy.
go to Italy.
Yo, write this down, man. I need to be a little bit more organized with my Instagram and my content intake. Write that shit down, man. That's crazy.
Listen, man, the hotel in Italy, I was like,
Yo, did you know
I'm
that
doing
in
anal in
Italy?
there. That shit look clean. That shit. I'm eating ass in Italy. God damn.
Wow.
Wow.
Did you know that if you go to Italy, all the designer stuff is way cheaper than here?
Oh yeah,
North
in
America
Europe
and stuff
general.
like that.
Europe in general.
So
They
you got to go
laugh
to
at
Italy
us.
just to.
And I don't also no taxes and shit like that, right? Like
The taxes are
and-
lower.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
much lower.
It's either
And I think
no taxes
if,
or lower.
if you buy something in the airport, because they have a lot of shops in the airport, then I don't think that's
Duty
taxed,
free?
But I'm not sure. Yeah.
Duty free? Duty free Louis? That's fire.
So
Duty
I just
free
actually.
That's fire. That's so fire.
I've never even
Okay,
heard those
so-
words in a sentence
Right?
before.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
That's super fire.
Speaking on TikTok, in one TikTok that I just found, is this craftsman. He specializes in leather, okay, and he'll make leather bags and stuff like that. But he started going viral because he would take these designer bags and deconstruct them and test whether or not the leather was whether it was quality enough
I
or
love-
what
Durability.
I
they
love those
were
channels.
what they were actually giving you.
Yeah,
and
I
he
fuck with that.
says that he will never buy Louis Vuitton because he was especially the ones with LV or the little symbols.
Yeah.
It's not actual leather. That's just canvas the only leather that they include on it is on the straps and stuff like that. So you're paying premium for shit that's not even really leather.
I'm so happy I don't care to look cool.
I know.
I'm so happy that's not a part of my life.
I'm
That is
just
insane.
not like, I'm sure there's other Louis Vuitton bags that are actual leather, but like the things that come with the logos on it, it's not leather. So like, don't waste your money on it, because he says that it could cost like $60 to make that
Peter
shit.
owes Louis
You know what I mean?
an apology.
But like, yeah, he'll do that to all these different ones. He did it to his Chanel wallet, and like he'll buy the stuff.
That's fire.
Like Hermes, sorry. He's
And the
done it to like
visuals,
so
like-
many things. Yeah.
Like the glossy, like it's moving fast, and it's, the camera's positioned
yeah,
on
it's
it.
a position,
I
and
love
he'll
that
like
shit.
cut it up and stuff like that,
that
and
sounds
like
like
just
the-
talk and just talk about what it is, and he'll take acetone and like rub it onto like the fabrics to see
That's
like
my-
how much stuff they use on
I
top
love
of
that
it.
type of shit.
I
It's
watch that
actually
shit
really, really
1
good.
a.m. Just be there like
High as hell. Just looking at it, like, yo.
But so
dropping the phone on my face and
Dog.
shit, watching it.
I watched a man on live on the weekend.
I be watching the fucking random ass lives.
The
I love
lives
them.
on TikTok are like the greatest people watching. It's the weirdest shit. Like you'll run into those like Chinese factory
Yes.
videos,
And
where
they be, like, doing
it's
the
a
little
bunch of
gems and
streamers.
shit.
Are you
Mine
talking
is-
about the ones with the stream? Like it's a streaming farm. Are you talking about that?
No, not
I'm
that
talking
one.
about the streaming. Okay, so
Yo, you
you'll
need to
scroll-
start sending me inboxes and shit. And I'm not even playing.
Dog, you'll
I'm
scroll on
texting you
TikTok.
when I leave.
You'll scroll on TikTok and see, like, for last night, I seen a girl. She's laying there. She looks like she's sleeping, right? Above her on the wall are these symbols for, like, you know how you pay people in stickers, kind of like Bigo or whatever. So, like, you pay for stickers and you can send them to the creator. So if you pay for certain ones, each one does a different thing, right? So it said siren, one said smoke, one said bubbles. Someone did all three. And the way it's automated
Here we go.
is her house, her room activates these things when somebody pays for that and sends it to her. So someone did siren, the sirens woke her up. And then there's another one where it's just a guy yelling, wake up, wake up. That's going off. And then they said the bubbles. Bubbles are just flying into her room. And then the smoke is coming into her room at the same time. I'm like, what the fuck? Who would do this to themselves in their house?
Explaining this to me is madness.
Bro, watch
madness.
Watch this. I'm like, who would do this to themselves in their house? Like cleaning up all that bubble, smoke, all that shit? That's crazy. I scroll a couple more times. Why is it another
Person doing
Asian
the same
girl
thing?
doing the exact same thing in a different room,
Yeah.
but the same room?
Yeah.
I
I
was
got the
like-
same idea.
Yeah.
It's a streaming farm. It's a room. It's a giant factory or warehouse where it's a bunch of people doing the exact same thing in little pods.
Is it
on
really?
TikTok? I swear to God, I looked it up.
Oh, wow.
They're all beside each other too. It's like it's scary. It almost looks like they're slaves.
Oh, wow.
They're
Maybe they
all
are.
beside each other in these little pods.
What was that movie
and
called?
the-
That TV show that we watched with the Asian people, and they had to be sent.
Squid Game.
Yeah,
Stop
Squid
it.
Game.
Yeah,
It's giving
it's
that.
different.
It's giving
It's
that.
different. It's different, man.
My like lives that come up. So there's a couple of different categories. There's wigs. Like I don't even wear wigs.
Just
So the
wigs.
fact that I sit there and I just watch them. There's these girls, like there's a bunch of wigs on the back of the wall numbered, and they have like a wig website, and these girls just go and they just talk about the wigs and they switch wigs, and they're like, oh, this is number like 13. It's a bob and it's red and da da da. If you want to do it, go to the cart. We're like our wigs are on sale. Like they're $24
They're doing
now.
the shopping channel for wigs.
Yes, and they just keep going through and they rotate all these wigs, and I just sit there and I watch. Another night, GC was like, "What the fuck?" I was just like, "Watch this." It was like the egg peeling one.
That's what I was about to talk about.
So they take an egg, like that's not complete. I don't even know. I don't know if
it's
it's
like-
cooked
it's a
or
raw
not.
egg.
It's
It's a
raw,
raw egg.
and they have to sit there and they just like peel
peels
the
it off.
shell off.
But leaves the skin in. He
Yeah.
peels it off in a way that the
Oh,
skin,
that's satisfying.
the sack of the egg the yolk stays inside this thin sack.
Yeah.
And he chips away the whole
embryo.
thing, bro. We were
Yeah.
watching it. Me and Vidora were seeing it, and we're watching it for 5 whole minutes. Because I'm like, this is so satisfying.
I did it for longer.
He has the mic. He has the mic right beside the shells, and he's cracking. The man got to the final piece. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Cracked. The yolk falls out. I threw my phone. I was so mad. I was so angry, bro.
I feel so gypped. My timeline sucks, bro. Everything you guys are talking about, I'm like,
What about prison talk? You never seen prison talk either?
I would love prison talk. I love prison.
Prisoners on live.
I
It's
need
on
to get
TikTok.
into the prison.
Doing gun lines.
I have seen prison. I have seen that full out.
I need that. I love prison things.
And then there's the sneaker factories in Asia, in like China or Japan, one of the two places. And they have, the guy just sets up his camera while they're just working on all the
things.
And it had to have dunks. Like, all like, this is crazy.
I've seen some people, these like little white girls. It's always like little white girls who do like the selling of the sneakers and stuff like that. So they'll be there packaging it up, and they're like, "Oh, this person, your package is coming," and like they're just there boxing everything up in their like basement in their parents' like house.
People are
they
so
go and they find the
odd.
sneakers for whatever people want or whatever. And then like the other one that's been coming up recently, and I don't know why it's there. It's like, this is what I thought you were saying. It's like these Asian people, and they have this big tub of stuff, like these little ball thingies, and it's like moving. It keeps going down, and I guess like shuffling around like a roll pool type thing.
Oh, I
and
know
they dump in like the like gemstones and shit like that. And so I guess you can order a package, and it's like a surprise one or whatever. So you order, and then on the live they'll scoop it out, and whatever of like the gemstones, like quartz and all that shit is, they'll put it in the bag. And like that keeps coming up on my timeline too. And I sit there and I watch it. Like, I don't know why. It's so satisfying
like,
for whatever
it's because it's
reason.
addicting. That's why.
It's the thing. It's just so interesting what people are into. Like I was thinking
Or
about this
what
the other
other
day.
people in the
like,
world are doing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
I
what
think
made
about
you want to
this-
do this?
I was thinking about this earlier. I'm like, yo, there's like probably 20 sites maximum that I frequent, like all the time.
Yeah, I would say
Think
that.
about how much websites
Like
there
maximum.
must be.
Yeah.
And
no,
I
there's
frequent
so
the same
many.
20 to 25 probably.
Right?
Yeah.
Every day. So to think of how much more possibilities there are on the internet,
Yeah.
it blows your mind when you run into it. Because you're like, wait, there's an audience for that? There's an audience for this? Like, it really, it kind of gives me optimism. Like, I'm kind of happy about it, because seeing that, like, 20,000 people were watching this guy crack these eggs, bro. 20,000.
About to be 20,001 when I'm going home and I'm looking for that.
No, but it also makes me think, like, we will have an idea, and sometimes we're like, oh, nobody's going to really fuck with that.
I was just about to say that.
And you
Thank
don't know. Maybe the people that you know won't fuck with it, or the people that follow you right now won't fuck with it. But there are people that are gonna fuck with it. That's
always
what
a
it's
tribe,
been
man.
proven.
Beautiful, because just like you said, you don't know people that fuck with it. There's an audience for that. It's just no matter what, your idea is not stupid, because somewhere out there somebody is dying to consume that idea.
Yeah.
Do you think that that had happened, like for you, for your audience? Was your audience one way, and then you started making all this content, and then you've seen it like shift?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, especially with like initially, like I said, I was just doing weather reports until I kind of grew into myself asking my following at the time, what do you guys want more of? You want more weather reports? Oh, more rants, more this, more that. And I'm coming to the realization, people just want more of me, you know?
Absolutely. Every time I ask, they just like be sending the most like random shit. They just want me, you know, and Nola now. That's it. That's all they want.
Yeah.
Just do whatever. Just
Sometimes
like,
we overthink, especially with social media. Like since it became such a business and like a brand and everything like that, we overthink now how to make content. Sometimes it's literally just because I've spoken to tons of content creators, and it's honestly just the one they thought of the least went the furthest.
Yeah.
The ones that they didn't prepare for or anything like that. What is this?
Is that the mic?
Is this it? I think this is it.
Maybe speak.
Check.
Yeah, that's it. But
Yeah.
definitely.
I always like. I think about it. Most of my following is men, and sometimes I'm like, "Yo, how can I just?"
What's your
switch
demo?
it?
What's your
Like,
demo percentage?
It's more even now, but before it used to be like 75%. And I'm
Money,
just like, and I'm just like, yo, I hate this. Like, they only want one thing.
Sneakers.
Yeah. Sneakers and sports shit. I'm
Sneakers and
stuck in a
sports shit.
bubble.
Don't kill me.
But yeah, now it's like more, there's definitely more female. So I appreciate that. But
Speaking of females, She here.
Hi.
We got Pisces in the building.
What's
How you
up,
doing?
gang?
What's going on, friend?
We're good. How's everybody?
We good. We Gucci.
Welcome.
You know, this is my first time ever on a podcast.
Really?
Welcome.
Is it ARTSCAPE exclusive?
Pisces Wagwan, I
This
see
is
you.
an exclusive.
Yes. this
That
is
sounded like crazy
Brandon.
though.
What do you mean this is Pisces game right here?
I'm Pisces too. Team Pisces, boy.
Like your signs are
Yeah,
both
yeah.
Pisces.
Yeah, man,
My
yeah, man.
daughter's a Pisces, so
We've known each other for years.
Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, she's an astrology
Astrology.
enthusiast.
Okay.
What are we?
Definitely Leo. You give me Leo vibes.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah. She knows your birthday.
She looked me up.
No, was I right though?
Yeah.
you're
Oh wow.
She's like, oh,
I
mom,
have to
I'm
get
on
to know her a little bit.
Okay.
You know, and then maybe at the end. I'll
Okay.
get-
We'll circle back. But tell me how my daughter's gonna be since you guys are both Pisces, and
Ooh, let's talk
I don't
about
really have
Pisces.
experience in this.
I'm sensitive and creative.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Caring,
Oh, I love that.
in tune with emotions. So we are very,
Very much.
deep with our emotions.
Great. Fuck.
Only you.
We're not crazy. We're just passionate.
Okay.
I've been called crazy. Times.
Oh yeah.
That's why she'll just bust out in like she'll go from loving me and then she'll be like that's her like new thing, faking it, and then she'll like start crying, but then she'll be like like all in one, like 5 seconds.
Yeah, Pisces are very moody. We're very moody people.
I was like, shit.
This is my
Damn.
thing with the horoscopes and astrology. Like, I believe that it must be some importance because we come from stars. So we can start there, right? We all came from stars.
Well, we go
A
into the
star is
stardust.
keeping us alive, the biggest star, right? So that's obvious. It's obvious stars are important. Star signs, positions, all that stuff. I don't think we know it, as in like human beings. I don't think we know it as well as we should. I don't think
yeah,
it's like
I feel like somebody does, but I don't think the general, like those little horoscopes that we get, I don't
no.
think that they've done
I'm not even
enough
talking about
research
that,
to
no.
know the magnitude of how much the galaxy
Yeah.
means to
Well,
our survival.
Yeah, like I don't believe in horoscopes. I don't believe like that daily horoscope. It's like, oh, today you're gonna have a fucked up day.
that stuff is bullshit.
No.
Yeah.
But astrology, astrology is real.
Yeah.
Like that's what I believe.
I wonder how being, let's just say, for instance, there was another Earth in a different solar system with a different orbit of planets. I wonder how that would affect us if we could just go to that
multiverses?
planet
Yeah.
and it would, the orbit, the change of gravity, the change of
how
the
things-
positioning of the
positioning
moon,
of
all that
everything.
stuff, yeah.
I wonder what that effect would have on you psychologically. Obviously, it would change your growth. It would change everything.
See,
right?
but that's the thing, right? And you just said it right there. Growth. People grow and change all the time. So is your star sign pointing to what you're going to be or who you are
Well,
already?
it's deeper than just your sun sign. There's like
Okay.
your moon sign. There's like your
But
rising
but
sign.
how
have,
does
like,
that
a
does that
billion of
evolve? Does that
Of
do those
course,
things
yeah.
change?
So your rising sign changes, I think, every 7 years.
How so though? If it's
'Cause
if it's
that's
related to when I was born.
What do you mean?
Does it not have to do with when I was born? Like,
Yes.
doesn't this all root back to that?
Exactly. But
Okay.
then like your chart, I don't know. It goes so much deeper than just knowing
Maybe
your
like
sun sign.
maybe those houses, like how it's had
there's
like 12th
houses,
houses, like
yeah.
12th house and
Houses?
whatever, and like
Hit the
those
X-Files
things-
music.
houses. You're a Pisces. You're supposed to know this. There's houses. There's different houses. Like first house, second house, all the way
It goes
to like 12th
12.
house.
Yeah.
I got 12 houses.
I never had a house. I grew up in an
Can't even
apartment.
afford
Yeah,
It
no.
doesn't mean that it's all like you have those houses. Like some like some
So then what's the
planets-
importance of it if you don't necessarily have it?
So first house like can represent like your social and like your image. Fifth house is like your career and
Everything could mean different things, right?
Yeah,
So,
so it's
that's why no two people are well, maybe they are, but like they're not really alike. You know what I mean? Just because they're both Pisces doesn't mean they're actually alike.
alike.
Because then you have to go into like you have to do their sun, rising, and moon, which all mean different things. And then on top of that, there's like Saturn and Jupiter, and then
Venus.
all these houses.
Yeah, I got
on
hydro
top
bills.
of it.
I can't
It's
do
a lot.
This is
It's
too
a
much.
lot.
You know how hard it was for me to follow Lord of the Rings, nigga? This is crazy. This is insane. There's a lot of homes.
Yeah.
I have trouble cleaning my own house. This is what I'm saying. This is a lot. It's
I
like
definitely don't want to clean 12 houses.
12 houses to maintain
12 houses.
and
yep.
keep healthy and structured. Which house taps into your artistry specifically?
I think it comes down to the 7th house because that represents like family and career.
Damn, you know the house numbers.
And then the first house, the first house is image.
You know the address. This is
yeah,
crazy.
the image.
So wow. Okay,
Yeah.
and which one's the relationship one?
I think that's no, hold on. I don't know.
Because that house is in your music as well.
Yeah, 7th. Like I said, maybe it's 7th house because it's
Seventh house.
family.
Yeah. Because your music is very, very depressing. I'm gonna say that.
I'm a Pisces. Man.
What are you going
Depressing.
through, okay?
It's not depressing, but it's just like, God damn, like
You really went through that?
yeah, like what are you niggas doing to you? This is
My
crazy.
last single is I said I think I got a crush on you.
You had blood on your hands in the shower. This is not normal love. Are you a violent person?
Shit. Violent?
Have you
No.
stabbed a nigga?
No.
Marla never steering away from
Why-
hard questions.
why-
These people like swords. I'm just
Listen,
saying.
she's not gonna publicly announce on her first podcast ever that she stabbed somebody.
I see
You
you.
know, she gonna keep that.
Keep it G?
Cut.
I feel you. But I've known you for a long time now. We met each other Wetbar days.
Oh my
That's crazy.
Wetbar.
Bar. We were I was just talking about Sky Bar.
Good times.
Oh my god.
Bad
Wet
times,
Bar,
but good
Time,
times.
nightclub. What else was there?
Peter Street in general, right?
remember-
Oh my god.
Remember,
yes.
remember Crawford House?
No. That one
What
I
the
do
fuck
not
was
know.
that?
Block 332.
Western yeah.
Don't bring it back there, please. I remember Lot 332. Last time I was there, it was Boy Wonder's birthday, and the next day I think it shut down. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, no, Peter Street used to be
popping.
fucking bumping. I feel sorry for the
I
kids
used
these
to go
days. They
there
have
with
no
my
idea.
Fake
I know.
ID everywhere.
That street, you could, if you didn't get into one, you're like, all right, I'll just go across
let
the
me
street.
just go somewhere else. And
swear-
everybody would be in that area.
Oh
too,
yeah,
you
especially area complex. That whole building is like 3-4 parties in the one building. And it's like, okay, I didn't get into this one. I'll go to the other door.
Go to the next one.
I swear we really grew up in Toronto when it had the most like attitude and personality, like when Toronto
Well,
was
the world in
realist.
general. In the world,
The
in
world in
general.
yeah, for real.
If you notice, I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie Equilibrium. You guys ever seen that?
Yeah.
Go home and watch that shit. It's very telling of what's happening. Because like it's a world where basically there's no color. Everything's gray, black, and white. There's no art. They've burned all the art. They've taken away. They give you these pills that take away your emotions and numb your
Wow.
emotions.
Oh, wow.
And it's just that's it. It's like very Big Brother, very totalitarian. It's scary.
It's sad.
And like I
It's a
see that
sci-fi
happening
thriller.
more and more. We talk about TikTok and how it's all about the product and not the content creator. That's one way of phasing out an individual and making them just another number. You know what I mean? And then the more you make people just a number, you take away these things that make them them. It's easier to sell to those people once they're like, there's nothing else. Like I see people now tweeting, "What's left for me in Toronto? Like I'm about to leave."
Yeah.
And it's like, where are you going?
Yeah.
The whole world is burning.
It's like
Where are you going?
it's true though. It's true.
insane. So it's like
sad, man. It really is.
scary times. You deal with a lot of color. A lot of color.
Yeah.
You
hair is
have
pink.
the wigs.
So there's
I know
that.
you have a background in hair, so I know your wig game will always be on point. But I was wondering, with the different colors, are there different characters?
Yeah, they're different characters.
Okay.
So it like represents my emotion.
Different
Remember,
houses.
yeah, different houses.
Different houses,
exactly.
different wigs. Gotcha.
So like red-handed, I was angry.
And stabbing niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't never
I hope
letting
the
that
police are
down.
watching this. She was a.
So that's why it was like red.
Yeah.
Dodging bullets was green, just cause
Favorite song, by the way.
Thank you.
That's my
Thank
favorite song
you.
about you.
Thank you.
I feel like that one mixes in your passions perfectly. Even with the video, like you love rock, you love punk rock, and you love R&B, and it's just like the video is very punk rockish, very rock influenced. Like the camcorder, the grainy footage, the beating up of stuff. I'm like, yeah, okay, I see the punk
More
rock
beating
there.
up.
Yeah, it's just very fun. I'm telling you guys, gotta look into this.
For the violence, I mean, nigga, I've seen you play Call of Duty, so I'm just saying.
That's the other thing.
She be out here shooting niggas.
We've got
bro.
2 gamers on here. We are here. This is actually an intervention. This is actually why we're here. This is for you.
I was just gonna say, let me just leave.
Why don't
like,
you
let
love
Matt
video games?
Come in.
Love video games. Can you please, as a woman, she doesn't see the appeal as a woman.
I don't. I left.
When you were younger, what video games did you play?
None. 0. She hates them. I'm telling you. She even played Barbie, like Kirby, nothing.
Shut up. Yes, I
This
did.
music is going
Even
perfectly
Sims.
to this.
How about Sims? Did you play Sims?
For like 5 minutes. Like I barely.
yeah, she's not
Okay,
old.
no. This is what I loved. I had a Sega. And so I loved my Sega so much. I had like the Ren and Stimpy game.
Oh, huge! That's huge.
Yeah, the Ren and
Okay.
Stimpy game.
Can
I
you
had
sing the
like
song?
no, I don't remember.
Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm
had,
Jim was
like-
a video game.
I
love
had
it.
like Mickey Mouse and shit like that. I had Barney. Like I
You
was
know
so
what?
young.
Get allow her, allow
I
her,
was
allow
like
her, allow
7
her,
years
allow her, allow
old.
her.
I was 7 years old when I had it. Like
You
I
make
was
me
a
sick.
kid.
You make me sick.
I
We
had
just
like
want better for you.
I had like the whale one or something like that. The little
whale
one
one.
with the
Oh, Jesus.
Echo.
I know which one
Echo,
that
yeah.
is. You are sick.
And I had the one with the cat and the little
She had a
birdies.
Sega Saturn.
Is it
She
just
had
me,
a
or could
Sega
you never
Saturn.
get through that game?
No, it's
I don't
not.
understand that
It's
game.
I
actually
don't
on the
even
list
know
of
what
one of
we're
the
talking about.
hardest video games
It's
of all
like-
time. There's a game
like,
called
I don't-
Echo. It's like a dolphin whale game. It's
Yeah.
very weird.
No, I don't know.
It's one of the hardest games. to
Sega
beat,
was
period.
like so long ago. I was like literally like 6 or 7 when I got it. Yeah, so I had like a bunch of
Childhood
like,
trauma.
kid-
Something turned her
kid.
away from that Sega.
You know what it is? Okay, so this is what really happened, okay? Are you playing it?
Go ahead.
What really
it
happened
out.
was
Go ahead.
my grandparents bought me the Sega, and I really loved the Sega.
Yeah.
And then my mom got this man who decided
To play the Sega.
to play my Sega all the time. And we literally used to get into fights.
This nigga is Snoop Dogg and Baby Boy.
We used to get into fights, arguments about playing the Sega because he would just take it over all the time. To the point where
Oh yeah,
I'm
she
pretty
said,
sure
I'm done.
it was like one of the reasons why my mom broke up with him, because she was like she was like, all right, I'm not like, I can't get rid of my child. And she was like, I'm just not dealing with this, you know? I am not gonna deal with
Yo.
I'm not dealing with a grown ass man.
The Sega is
and a
the
6-year-old.
nastiest argument I've
That's
ever heard in my life. It's not even like
That's
it's
wild.
like the PlayStation has internet, so I get the argument. Sega, that is unhinged. That nigga had
For
no
real.
priorities.
So I definitely think about that.
Sega childhood trauma.
Yeah.
That is new.
I think about that regularly. Like, I really did not like him because of it.
fucking
Like,
sweating.
it impacted our relationship. And he used to take me like to the driving range and like golfing and shit like that.
And then
my mom
leave you
got
there.
pregnant by him
to go home and play
everything.
Sega.
Like they had a real ass relationship, but like that was no, I couldn't do it.
Non-negotiable.
Yeah, and then other than that, I did get like a PS2.
That was funny.
And I don't know, I played like Donkey Kong or some shit like that. I don't know.
She has a Switch. It's collecting dust.
Yeah, I have a Switch. I've never used it.
Never used it.
I haven't played Switch in a long time
It's the
either.
greatest.
Yeah,
Mm.
like
I used to
Mario
Game
Switch is
Boy. I
lit.
used to do Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon.
I used to do Pokemon. Good God.
I was so addicted to Pokemon.
Yeah, everybody. I mean,
So was I. I've got Pokemon tattooed on
we
my
grew,
shit.
up, we grew up in the era of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like when we
I
saw
fucked with
its
Pokemon.
highest days.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
and Digimon, like I
Did
used
you
to
have
like
the
all
binders?
the
Did you guys have the
Digimon.
binders with your cards?
Yeah.
Yes,
of course.
Mom,
Everything.
I
still.
I think I still have them
collect
at my
cards.
mom's house. Yeah.
Oh, you still have them?
I collect Magic cards now. I kind of, I
Are
got
those
older.
worth money? Are those worth enough money like
my
Pokemon
collection's
cards?
my collection's worth 45,000.
Wow.
I've got cards that are worth
fucked
like
up.
$8,000
Yeah.
for
I
one
fucked up. Me
one
too.
piece of cardboard.
I gave my cousin
Wow.
my binder when Pokemon was like done in my eyes.
But now it's like coming back.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing
Now,
everybody.
it's
I'm
been
just
back for
like,
years.
no, but okay, well, whatever. We
That nigga
did have a
Logan
moment
Paul-
where we're like, fuck Pokemon. Like
That nigga
nobody
Logan
cared.
Paul sold one for, bought one for over $1 million.
Get the fuck out of here.
wears it as a
Damn.
pendant.
And wears
on
it
his
as
neck.
a chain.
That's
Yeah.
fucked.
What?
That's so
Yeah.
fucking hard.
He's the sickest for that. Yo, he's living like a fucking fairy tale.
Yeah.
This guy bought $1 million. This guy bought $1 million Pokemon card, put it around his neck, signed a contract to become a WWE
living
superstar,
all of our
and
kid
then
dreams.
opened and walked down the ramp, WWE. $1 million Pokemon card on his neck. Crazy ass jacket. Don't know where it came from, but I gotta have it.
8-year-old him is like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I
Like, how
swear
did
to
we
God, I
get
went
here?
right back to like, yo, this guy's living
Imagine
the
that.
dream.
If you told your friends that at like 8 years old back in the day, like,
Oh
yo,
my God,
this
they'd
is
be
worth
like,
$1
yo,
million.
you're lying.
I'm gonna fight in the WWF. Vince McMahon's gonna shake my hand. Like that stuff would blow your mind.
Blow your mind.
Crazy, bro.
It's blowing his mind
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
he's
He
jerking
just
off
Sure.
at
yeah.
home for sure.
We
Busting a
appreciate
blow.
this.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a
WWE
conversation about
woman.
this off camera.
WWE superstar woman, please look out for Matthew Nash. He might be in your DMs. He's very disgusting.
Okay,
It's just a honey's jar emoji in your DMs.
one game that I was really interested in was Neopets as a kid.
It's not a game.
Oh,
that's-
Neo.
Yeah, that's a
Neo
90s
guys?
thing.
We're gonna.
Yes, it
Yo,
was.
you guys remember miniclips.com?
Yes.
Oh, there's one of
I
those.
used to have
clips.
those too.
Back.
Mini Clips was huge. I remember Steak and Cheese back in the day. Steakandcheese.com
New
had
fa-
all like the
new grounds.
Newgrounds.
New
with all
grounds?
the stick
I don't know
death.
what that is.
Stick
Yeah,
death.
yeah. Stick death
So
was
it's
the
basically-
shit.
It's basically a site. So like kids always used to try and find ways to play games on the computer when you do careers class or whatever.
Yeah.
But they had the IP blocks.
You said careers class. Oh my God.
You remember? Yo,
Even that's a throwback in itself. Holy.
mans used to find IP changers. So change your IP
Yeah,
in
yeah.
grade 5, bro. Mans are finding that shit.
DNS server.
Just so we could play on Candy Stand and play fucking Stick Death.
Stick
Yeah.
death.
Like crazy. That was, Games were like a huge part of my life. Even to
Yeah,
this day,
same.
the video games
Same.
are a huge part of my life. Like I don't even stream anymore. Because
Yeah.
like streaming, you're still an
have to
entertainer.
Yeah, you have to dedicate a lot of time, and I tried to do that too. Like I try my hand at everything.
Yeah.
As I explained, I teach myself everything, and
You're a Street Fighter guy on Twitch.
yeah, yeah.
This guy's Street Fighter game is,
I'm nice at
he's
Street
one of those
Fighter.
people that gets you in a combo at the start of the game, and game's done. Like the whole round's finished. He just doesn't stop.
Marvel vs. Capcom. I actually played to try for the Canada Cup.
Oh shit.
For like
wow.
like on a big man level.
You have to be sick to even know where those are.
Yeah.
Nobody even knows where video game
There's a
tournaments
little
are.
underground bunker. Everybody got their own joystick waiting to play.
And you're still on COD, right? You gotta
Forever
get over to
COD.
Apex. Nah, you gotta come over to
No,
Apex,
no,
man.
no,
Come
no.
over
I
to Death Row,
tried.
man.
I tried.
You're an Apex man?
Dog.
That's depressing, dog.
Yeah, that is
COD
mad.
is not
That's
it.
crazy,
I
bro.
want better
COD
for you
is
guys.
it.
I
That's
want better for
crazy,
you
bro.
guys.
No.
honestly.
What
COD
do you
is
not like
so
about?
shit.
I know you don't
The
believe
man-
the
why?
words
Let me
you're
tell you when
saying
COD
right now.
became shit. I'll tell you
you
exactly when
see
COD
me?
became shit. I'll tell you guys exactly when COD became shit. By the way, I know this is not a video game podcast. Just skip to 5 minutes from now. I'll tell you exactly when COD became shit. Remember that earthquake shit?
Yeah, when
Done.
Verdansk was
Finished.
gone.
Finished.
100%.
Finished.
Okay,
Finished.
yes.
I gotta
yes.
agree with that.
Horrible.
No, I do agree. I do
Horrible.
agree.
Then they changed the guns. Oh, I was livid, bro.
I do agree.
I'm waiting till the new one
But
comes out.
yeah, me too. Me too. But I don't know about the new one. Like I watched the gameplay, and I don't know.
But everybody does that at the start of COD season, and then
It
when it
looks
comes out, they're like,
too-
yeah, it's actually
It looks too.
My sister
Black
just
Ops
bought it,
shit,
I think.
You know.
I mean, as
Can you
long
like
as it's
already
not-
buy it, like pre-buy it or
Yeah, you
something
can
like
pre-
that?
yeah,
Yeah, I
you
think
can
my sister
pre-purchase
got it. They were talking about it.
As long as it's
Yeah.
not old guns. I hate when they bring it back to World War II. Or
I
any of
love that shit.
hate
I
it.
love that shit. The
I
Marty
hate
domes
it.
and everything,
I
yo.
need the internet. Sorry.
You catch me rolling.
I can't be shooting it. I get triggered. I'm black. We didn't have guns. We didn't have guns then. That was, no, it's not for me, but.
Okay, so if I was to start gaming, what are your suggestions?
Okay.
Call of Duty.
Apex.
No.
Nah, man, you
Come on,
gotta
guys.
get,
You know
you
what
gotta
I
give
was
her a
thinking?
game
Okay,
geared
okay.
to it.
Fortnite is
No.
where she used to start because
No,
it's
no,
a
no,
kid
no.
game.
No.
It's a kid game. It's a good entry game for shooters.
If you
So
wanna
I
be,
only
if you
have.
wanna be.
So if I play games, I only have to shoot people. Like
Nah,
that's
man,
the-
that's you see, and this is where I came in. What's that game with the island, man? You know what I'm saying? She like Neopets, right?
Oh,
what's the game with the
Same.
island,
What
man?
island?
Where you get to create your island.
Emerald.
Yeah, man.
Animal
Animal
Crossing?
Crossing.
Oh,
Crossing.
Animal
Animal
Crossing.
Crossing, yeah,
Or
this-
Minecraft.
for sure.
right?
Minecraft too. Yeah, you
Minecraft?
fuck with those. This is world building, so you like build houses.
Or Sims.
You can
Sims is
garden.
popular right
Sims
now.
is popping now. I've seen
Yeah.
that.
Sims is
And I've
back,
been
Yeah,
in,
you can
like-
make babies. You can.
You can
like,
fuck
wow.
with it.
Yeah, it's
What?
crazy. You can fuck. You can.
You can put like these
Cheats.
little codes. Yeah,
all
like,
that.
You can
Like-
fuck, you can
you
cheat.
can put codes in there where you can unlock like the 18 plus part of the game.
This
where
is
it's like
interesting.
you can fuck.
That's
suck dick, all
different.
kinds of shit on
It's like the
there.
new metaverse.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Well, that's the thing. I'm wondering when are they gonna incorporate like the Oculus with Sims and everything that let you
Oh, that'd
actually
be
be a
crazy.
part of the world
That's
instead of just
crazy,
like
yeah.
viewing it and building it. Like if you could be in the house, actually putting together the house, putting the
Imagine.
furniture in different places. That's, it's gonna happen.
No, it is.
It's
It
gonna
is.
happen.
It's kind of scary.
You ever seen Westworld?
No.
No.
I was just,
You seen Westworld?
yeah.
Westworld is basically virtual reality. It's like you
Okay.
go into a virtual reality world, but
Yeah.
it looks like the real world, right? And so I see a lot, but you can be whoever you want.
You
So,
make
like,
your own
Think of
character.
it. I just read a stat today that the amount of men that have never had sex has tripled in the past 10 to 15 years.
Oh whoa.
So there's more
Because of the
incels.
access to porn and shit?
I don't think the access to porn. I think it's the empowering of women. I think women are not giving pussy to these niggas. I think women have smartened up. And
Dinner, nigga? Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, this is the thing when you have women who are making their own money, don't have to be dependent on anyone, are their own bosses. Then it's like the dick was
Was to get the bills paid.
kind of, yeah, it was like incentive. You know what I mean? Now it's like, oh, I don't have to fake coming and I can be rich and happy.
I can have
Like,
peace.
Yeah. So it's like, I feel like that has a huge part to play, because the only reason I say that is because if you see how the world's built now, you should be getting pussy a lot easier.
I mean,
Like,
speak
the
for
access-
yourself, nigga.
I mean, I'm just talking about the access. I'm just talking about the access. How many women did you know before Instagram?
No, you're right,
and how
you're
many
right.
women do you know now?
Oh, but did you see Boozy talking about this?
Oh, yeah. But that's like, Boozy talk about what every barbershop
Boozy's
talks about.
real, though. The way he said it, you're totally right, though.
Too much options.
Too
It's
many options. Everybody's a hoe now.
And that's the other thing, too, is when you have too many options, you don't pick one.
Can't
So it's
settle. I actually had a gaming related story about a guy and how I sent him to the army because he played
What?
video.
Oh, no, you told us this.
Did I?
Yeah, this is how we started the whole video game thing, because you told us this story, and we're like, what do you have against video games? And we went to a whole argument. Yeah, you told us about this. She's sicko, man. Straight sicko.
Essentially, like, there was just a guy who was interested in me, and I told him, I was like, we can't do this. Like, you're just playing video games way too much. Like, we're trying to have a conversation here, and you're just fucking playing video games. And I told him he needs to get his shit together, and I was like,
No, she said, men used
Real.
to go to war. And he's like, all right.
I was real. Get to the point. Like, what's your future looking like? Because it looks like you're just gonna sit on the couch and play video games. And then he decided to join the Navy. So
Never mind about Animal
Yeah.
Crossing. You need to be playing something else. Yeah, never mind.
Honestly, I think video games, especially for black men, are very necessary, man. I think it's just like you go on the game and don't you feel like a relaxing,
Yeah.
like you're just like,
Yes.
oh,
Yeah.
I don't have to deal with anything and anybody
I'm
for
in
the
my
rest of the
own
night.
world.
I play
For
every
the next
day.
couple hours, every day I play.
Every
and
day.
for the next couple hours, no one exists.
Yeah. Facts.
No
Except
one
for my
exists but
gamer
this
friends.
game and the friends that I'm playing.
So your number one is Apex Legends?
Yeah,
Your number one is COD?
COD.
Mine's Magic and League of Legends.
League of Legends
Oh,
is
wow,
huge.
okay.
League of Legends is, I'm trying to get
That's
on
it.
that, but I need a PC first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a PC for Christmas for myself.
Me too. I'm
And then
gonna-
I'll get on.
You, Animal Crossing.
Actually, you know what? You'd be sick at not Call of Duty. Sorry.
it's on your mind.
GTA.
GTA.
Like
GTA
role
would
play.
be fun, yeah.
Interesting.
Yo,
Mario Kart.
There's some dope
Mario Kart.
Mario
yeah.
Kart.
No,
There's-
Women
GTA?
love Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I love Mario Kart.
It's
but
known.
GTA would be your game.
Okay.
GTA
I
is
figured it
fire.
out.
There's some
I'll
sick
think about
Real
it.
person,
Yeah.
especially
The
if she got
role play.
role play.
Yeah, the role
Yeah.
play.
Role play, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So like,
Okay.
you talk. Say for example, you're talking.
Yeah.
Your character will talk, and it's like
Yeah.
it's like, but people will treat it like a real world. So like, there's a police department, there's
Yeah.
a mayor,
Yeah, there's
all types of
everything.
shit. It's
And there's
crazy.
particular servers that have like there's
Different servers.
there's some TikTok content. I've got a guy that plays a cop like in GTA.
Yeah,
And
he's
like
hilarious.
291 feet. And he pulls people over that are
nigga is
actually.
And if you don't
He's
roleplay,
so
you
funny.
get kicked out the server.
You can't just do
Yeah.
whatever you want. Like you gotta be actually
Yeah.
playing along, doing.
You
real
have
life
to
shit.
role play.
It's sick.
Wow.
Shoots the guy 20 times. Don't move after shooting him. It's so funny.
Like you clock in. Like what I mean you clock in, like you'll have
It's
a
like a
certain
job?
job for 2 or 3 hours somewhere, and like you actually have to be there or you're
Yeah.
gone.
Oh wow.
It's a full blown role playing
And
experience,
it's
but
other
it's
people
really
that
fun.
you play with too.
Yeah.
It
seems like a lot of work.
But that's a human creativity because we didn't have to treat the game that way. The game started
Yeah,
becoming that way. People started
Yeah.
finding fun ways to treat the game because
Yeah.
it's such an immersive experience in GTA.
I love when
It's
people
beautiful.
do that. When people
Yeah.
go outside of what the devs thought it
Yeah,
was gonna be.
and that is what makes the game so much, and that's what the longevity of the game too. Because how long has that GTA been active? That game.
Well, look how
10
long
years
we've been
now.
waiting for
I
the
didn't
new
know that they
GTA.
did that.
Yeah,
because-
and by the way, the gameplay for that new GTA looks
It's gonna be insane. The detailing on the subways, like
Yo.
they have replicas. They showed a video of the New York subway and showed of the video game. Version. Even the dust marks were in
Were
the
like
same
the
spot.
same-
reflections
It was
in
insane.
eyes, like the reflection
That's
in your
crazy.
iris.
It's getting
They're
scary.
down to that
I wonder
detail.
if they had me in the New York station with
Wait,
the
this
rat.
is
the new
GTA 5?
GTA, the new GTA.
5
like,
on just like the PC, like roleplay or the server, or just
No,
like
No,
regular
just a new.
console?
They showed. No, it actually leaked. Somebody
they showed
leaked it.
leaked video game footage from the
Footage.
new Grand
Oh,
Theft
wow.
Auto. That's not even supposed to be out for
They
another year and a
apologized
half.
for it. They apologized for it. 'cause
Somebody
they're
got
like,
fired
damn.
for that.
Somebody- yeah,
Somebody
for
got
sure.
fired.
Can.
But like, yeah,
They're like Beyonce. Like nothing gets out with them.
Really?
Nothing gets out.
Rockstar, yeah.
Yes, they're
there's
crazy.
there's reflections of like I said, reflection in the iris of like what is happening in the game, and it's
Yeah.
still data
That is
in the
fucked.
reflection.
crazy.
It's like that detailed.
Video games getting scary,
No,
bro.
it's-
Video
I
games
know. I'm
getting
just
scary.
I'm like, yo, this is kind of scary. Like, you
so,
guys are getting
like
so
Call of
excited. I'm
Duty.
like, this is
That
fucking
would be,
scary.
yo, if Alicia, especially with her scream, if she played the scary video games on Twitch,
Oh yeah,
Yo.
yeah. Like
people
House of
would
Dead?
tune in
Oh
so
my
much
God.
because you'd be jumping.
There's more
There's
content
girls,
right there.
there's girls that go on Twitch and play these horror games, and they play them in the dark.
And then people in their chat would be like, "Look behind you."
Yeah,
No.
They be fucking around. They're like, "Yo, your door just opened behind you."
Craziness, craziness.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, enough video games. We
Well,
off that.
that's the end of me.
That is the end of
Okay,
end
so
of our
you
video
did
game
say in
content.
your bio says you are a gamer that just makes music now. When did you decide that you were going to, tap into that other side of creativity?
For music?
Music, yeah.
She's been doing music for a minute.
No, I haven't.
You were rapping before, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. What are you talking about?
I swear I
just
see
said-
it.
Maybe you
No,
just
she's
got me
always been
mixed up with
R&B.
an
Always
Asian.
been R&B.
Yeah.
Nah.
Another
Definitely
Asian
don't
person.
have
Honey
to
cocaine.
say
You're right.
right here.
I'm out.
Honey cocaine.
I downloaded the video.
What?
I'm joking.
I was gonna say.
No, I
Was
thought
she rapping on the
when I
game?
first
Like,
met
was she
her-
playing?
When I first met her, first of all, let me preface it with this. When I met her, it was at Wetbar days. And
Damn,
she always
exposing.
have a bottle in her hand. Always have a bottle. She'd sometimes be on her dolo with a bottle. And I'm like, is this girl a pimp, a rapper? What is she'd always come with tinks. Like there'd always be some tinks in her. So I'm like, is she a pimp? Like she doesn't say a
yeah.
word. She
For
be in
sure,
the cut,
pimp.
just chilling.
Pimping.
And we all looked mad different back then too.
Oh yeah, back
we all
then
looked
too.
mad
Oh
different.
my god.
So I thought you were
back
rapping
then.
or a pimp.
Holy-
I didn't know which one.
Oh wow.
I'm be honest with you.
No, I was just a regular rider.
You weren't pimping.
student.
Okay. I got you.
Underage.
I
With a Calgary fake ID.
Pimp, pimp. Hooray.
that you got at Young Street underneath Zanzibar.
Oh no.
I think I got. Yeah, it was downstairs.
I
was
know.
on Young
I know.
That was
Because I
the
got the
spot.
same ones.
That was the spot. A lot
got
of
that
girls
shit
that
taken
know.
McLovin
away.
days, like real
Yeah.
talk. We had the
Yeah.
McLovin IDs.
I never had a fake ID.
Me either.
Really? That
You
shit
know?
is scary when you go to the bouncer.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
And they
no.
pull you to the side, like, come
Oh
here,
yeah,
miss.
that too.
Holy.
You're there trying to memorize birthdays.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm born in May 1984.
This is where I live.
Must,
I had-
must be nice pulling to the side. They say, get your ass out of
Fuck
here, man.
out
Get the fuck
line,
out of
you
here.
bum-ass nigga. And they break it
The
in front of
girl
you,
you're
too.
with can come in, though.
Of course.
Fucking crunched.
And she's even younger. She's
Dead,
like 14.
dead, right?
Oh my god.
I had a cousin, I have a cousin that's younger than me, and she lives in Tacoma, Washington. And she asked me, she was like, "Can you please send me your ID so I can use
Tacoma?
it?" Yes.
Well, I guess that makes
And
more
I
sense
was like,
because
I
when it's
guess. She was
another
like,
country,
"Please."
they don't know how to look at it.
Yeah, and also because like their legal age is 21, so she'd have to wait even longer, and she wanted to like really do
I
things.
keep
So
forgetting that.
I
always
went.
forget that.
I went and I sent her I think my health card. I just sent her my health card because you can get that for free.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
They'll give you
yeah.
another one for free. So I like mailed it to her. She was like, "I'll pay you and everything." She's like, "I'll pay for everything," and I'm like, "Yeah, you better."
This
'cause
is
what
a
the fuck?
lot.
I'm not shipping that shit.
Where
to
was she
you.
going?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
I think like she was fucking with like she was talking to somebody that was like a little bit older, and so I think she was
R. Kelly?
going. No.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm just making
She
sure.
was a football player.
Just making
And so
sure.
I think she wanted to like go out to where he was staying and like go to the clubs and shit like that. I don't know. So she used my shit
Them ones.
she used my shit for a while. And I'm like, "Yo, have you ever got caught?" She was like, "Nope." I was like,
Oh, I got caught.
like we
She
don't
memorized
look-
your shit.
Look, we don't even like look alike like that. You know what
Yeah,
I
them
mean?
ones.
Like
She's brave. She's desperate.
Yeah.
She's asking someone from Canada. Like she's desperate. Trust
She's
me.
grown.
That's crazy. But you've been songwriting
yes.
for a long
Yeah.
for a long time, right?
Yeah, I would
Okay.
say like 6 months before I started being Pisces. Yeah.
6 months before?
Yeah.
Wow, and worked with Shawn Mendes, BTS already?
Yeah.
That was quick.
It was just a camp. I didn't physically work with them. It was just like a
Yeah.
camp. Yeah.
a songwriting
dope.
camp. And
That's
that's
amazing.
Still.
that's great. Like
Still, it's a
how-
wicked
them camps-
accomplishment.
Yeah, I was gonna
Crazy.
say, have you been to many of the camps? Because I feel like they really do help with your development.
Yeah.
It's a great collaborative space as well.
Yeah.
That's it's so weird. I was just talking in one, just kind of explaining to a lot of the younger artists about being PR trained and, you know, minding your P's and Q's, especially because there's cameras everywhere nowadays. So it's weird that we're just talking about that because there was a songwriting camp 2 days ago that I happened to speak
What was
in
it
front
called?
Yeah.
of. I don't know. It's in the West End.
Oh, in Toronto. Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
Huge,
dope.
like circular studio. Like, and people just record in the circle. It's not even like a sound booth. It is a sound booth.
Yeah.
I can't remember what
Dope.
it's called.
That's interesting.
What,
How
it's
was
like
yours?
It's like a booth.
Yeah,
Just
and
a
there's like
full-on booth?
Biggie, Pac, and every like friggin' plaque like leading up.
Where was this?
Yeah, I want to
In
know
the
what
West End.
studio this is.
Where's my phone?
She's not here.
Oh, she went to doo-doo. She went to doo-doo.
Should be right back.
We get my phone. We gonna find out.
Okay.
Hopefully
Well, how
it's-
was like
hopefully
your
it's clean.
experience? So like when you went there, was it multiple days and
Yeah, it was
like
multiple
different
days.
types of sessions?
Yeah, so like for an example, like the BTS one, it was actually in like a big crib, and then each rooms was like a different studio room. So there would be like producers and
That's so
songwriters.
sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was the only female that knew how to
Yeah.
like speak Korean.
Oh,
Everybody else was like, you
wow.
know. So I was just like, all right, just give me a room. And then
Yeah.
I just locked myself because there's like a big studio space in the basement. So I'm like, no one is coming down here. Leave me alone with this engineer.
Is
So
that
we're
how
just-
you write?
Yeah.
You got to be by yourself?
It's like half and half. If I'm in the mood to be with like a bunch of people in a session, I will. But when I'm like recording and like creating, like piecing everything together, I just like to be by myself with like the engineer.
Especially with your type
Yeah.
of music. Your music is
Yeah.
very vulnerable. Very transparent.
I mean, that's a good thing, right?
I mean, but
Are
do
all
you
these
have to-
real?
Don't
Are,
you- oh, go
are
ahead.
all these real life experiences?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
If it's
I'm
not my
sorry.
experience, it's someone else's
Yeah.
experience. So
From
you know,
somebody
you
else,
never
you
know.
just tap
Somebody.
in,
Still
yeah.
somebody's experience. But like, that's the thing. It's like, I don't think people really. I think people think that like, especially with songwriting, it's like you just write a song, go in there and sing, and that's it. Like a lot of times, you guys have to have serious discussions to get to the like real essence of what you want to speak about.
Yeah.
How difficult are those with the type of subject matter that you're talking about on your music?
Well, I wouldn't say it's difficult because I just go off energy, to be honest. Like, whatever, like, the energy is in the room or within the room, like, we'd just be talking like this, and then, boom, we'd just be talking about Call of Duty. And then, like, the emotion behind Call of Duty. And then we'll just create, you know? Yeah.
So it's not like you get broken, and you just...
plug it in?
Everybody's gotten heartbroken.
No, but I mean, it's
Have
not like
you
got
have you ever
heartbroken and go
cried
right
in
into
a
the-
session, like writing?
Ooh, have I? No. Not yet.
Not yet. So you still have to work up to that level. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
therapy. When you first go to therapy, you're just
Crying
like,
in a session.
oh, like
Whoa.
whatever, and it takes a while before you peel back those layers before you can just start crying.
Yeah. It's crazy because, like, you know, like you said, like I write about sad songs and stuff, but I'm at my most happiest state when I'm like recording it. Like the one, like even at the BTS camp, I was high off shrooms the whole 3 days.
But it's a creative process too,
Yeah,
right?
and I listen back, I'm like, damn, I can really speak Korean like that? Like,
I was just gonna ask, have you ever dabbled in K-pop? Because I fucking love K-pop.
Yeah.
I listen to everything, but K-pop
Your
is
palette is very wide.
Everything,
Eclectic.
everything.
I listen to everything.
Yeah.
Like I've
Can't
tried
put him
it
in a
all.
box.
yeah, I love
No, you can't. And that's not.
Has it always been that way? Did someone put you on? Because I know for me,
Yeah.
my older brother, I was always listening to rap, reggae, R&B. That was like it for a long time. Then in high school, some of my older brothers moved from Jamaica, and one of them really loved folk rock.
Yeah.
So he got me onto
Yeah.
a lot of, like John Mayer, for example.
Yeah.
The Hallelujah song. What's that guy's name? God, I can't remember. It's a big
But
song. You guys know
but
the song.
then your curiosity took over and you
Peaks.
started listening to everything.
That's
Thank
when
you.
I got into that's when I started getting into especially like early 2000s rock, like those Sum 41, Simple Plan,
Yep.
Metallica,
Green Day.
And that- and
182.
Green Day.
For me, my mom was very much like strong female artists, Alanis Morissette, Tina Turner. You see what I'm saying?
Janis Joplin.
Yeah, so this is where, you know, my original, and the Eagles even, which
Yeah.
is it's not female, but still the Eagles is alternative
Huge band.
70s. Yeah. So like that was my first music, and then when I was like 7 or 8, my uncle was listening to Dre, and I was like, blum, 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 blum,
beats,
blum,
yeah,
blum, and
right?
that was it from there. And then
You seem like an Eminem type of guy.
the first 2 albums.
Before he got sober and started screaming.
After the Eminem show, it was downhill from there. I think we can all agree.
I don't remember. It was when he started getting into like his super comedy bag, and like he started doing this one voice that he kept bringing back. It got annoying. No, it was like a Borat type of voice. Like he would rap in like a Boratish type voice. I can't remember what the songs were, but there was
It's cringe as fuck.
these chicks don't even know the name of my band. Like
Okay,
that
that was a good song.
that was
But
such a
that's
good
it.
song.
when it like that's when it was at its peak for me with Eminem. I was like, this guy can do no fucking wrong, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, how wrong you
How
were.
wrong I was. Then he got sober, and I was like,
That's unfortunate.
Get your pain back, fam.
get your game back.
Because your
Well,
talent's gone.
Speaking about sober, you
Somebody who
are
got
like
better at getting sober.
a year and a half now.
14, 15 months. Thank
Yay!
you. Thank you.
Let's go.
Yay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats,
Thank you.
I'm so happy that you did that, bro. Because like on road, obviously you know how people talk.
Yeah.
And I would just hear, oh, Brandon got into a fight here, Brandon got into a fight there, and I'm just like, well, what's happening? Like, and then someone told me you drink a lot, and I was like, that can't be the only reason. Until I saw your live when you were talking about it, and you seemed very frustrated, and you were just like, you seemed like you were at your wit's end. Like you're just like, I'm done with this, I'm finished with it. What led you to that moment?
A lot of just self-destruction. I mean, at my worst, I was drinking literally, and no exaggeration, a 40-pounder of vodka a day.
Oh my
I
gosh.
was, I'm not one of these little, I was drinking. I was fucking drinking.
Guzzling. You were guzzling.
And I was drinking to die. And I told myself, this can't be my legacy. The 6 at 6 drank himself to death. Fuck that.
Yeah.
So and that was really the driving force behind it. I want better for myself. I can't keep self-destructing and burning bridges and ruining relationships and being somebody that you can't count on. I want to be somebody that people look up to and turn to. Nigga, I am now. Like, I know I am.
Amen.
That's
I
huge, yo, because the counting on part is huge. I don't think people understand.
I was early. I was early.
A lot of people don't realize how much that like weighs into your life until like birthdays pop up or something like that, and you're like, oh wait, maybe I'm not the best friend. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you see, I always say like, man, people who get thrown surprise birthday parties from their friends, like their friends organize that shit. You're loved.
Yeah,
you are
for
truly
real.
loved because you're loved exceedingly because people went above and beyond to make you feel special on that day, right?
Yeah.
It's little things like those that are very telling of how you've treated other people.
Yeah.
Were there any signs leading up to that where you're like, yo, I'm not doing the best I can?
Oh fuck yeah! I like I said, all I was doing was burning bridges and alienating people. Like it was bad. It was getting to the point that like I don't even know, like when you think about it, like I think back on it and I'm like why? Why did I do that?
Yep.
I rented a 2022 Dodge Charger like in the beginning of 2021, like it was brand fucking new. I rented it and was just drinking and driving in it, like drinking with people and like just being crazy. And people like, and looking back on it now, I was like first of all, I'm lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
But like,
lucky you didn't kill anybody else either.
Exactly. And these are the types of things that you learn from that. Now I can pinpoint my actions and know where I was wrong and you know where I made my changes. Obviously, being alcohol being the first and foremost, but it came down to a lot of responsibility too. Taking care of bills and taking care of a house. Now I have a house, multiple animals that depend on me and. They also keep me sober too because I love those little fuckers and I want to take care of them. So it's
growing up, man.
It's growing up, and I grew up late. But
some people don't. Ever.
At least you were able to realize that there was a problem and do what you needed to, like take the steps to try to correct that problem.
That's the most important.
No matter how, like whether you did it more recently or and 5 years ago, you know what I mean? Like at least you did it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Was there like a reason why you were drinking so much? Was it like depression?
I've suffered from depression and anxiety most of my life. A lot of childhood trauma, a lot of feeling unwanted. I grew up in group homes and foster care. Fun fact, I was in a group home with Biz Loke way back in the day. Like when we were,
That's how he sleeps?
Before he was an
Is that how he
herb.
sleeps?
He was skinny. He was skinny when I met him. But and that was another thing, was pinpointing traumas and being able to accept that, I went through some shit and it's okay.
Anybody who does comedy has that type of past. I'll let you guys know that right now.
Drowning myself was not, and I appreciate because it's so sincere coming from you now for you to say I would hear things about you in your drinking days, and for you to acknowledge my sobriety now.
I never saw it. This is the thing. It's like,
but you heard about it,
which means
it was
to that
bad.
Instagram thing. It goes right back to that Instagram thing of like. Showing the highlights and like, oh, this is how life is going, and people just think this is it, face value. And
I got really good at hiding it. Nobody knew that.
Really good. I had no idea that you had that problem.
A lot of alcoholics are good at hiding it, though. You know what I mean? They figure out ways to like sneak it in.
He's good because I've read it. Like, it's not like we haven't worked together.
Be normal in certain situations.
That's wild. That's super wild, bro.
You have to learn because it's like, I do have shit that I need to do, and people are gonna judge, and I have to like.
But
I
that-
have to drink vodka because you can't smell it, and I got
Yeah.
even though like that's such a crazy fucking thing to think.
Yeah.
But
It comes
Yeah.
through the pores. It comes through the pores.
40 pounders, it was coming through the pores.
Needed
dog, let me tell
Casamigos
you.
back in the
And so was your drinking a problem pre-pandemic or?
Yeah. Oh yeah. My drinking's been a problem. My drink, was a problem.
Period.
You know what? Ironically, it really picked up when Instagram picked up because the club events hosting, and that's not
Yup.
me passing the blame on.
No, it's a fact.
But I was hosting. Remember, I gotta say because I had so much fun. Work, Controlla, fucking summer, like that summer.
2016.
Nigga,
Crazy summer.
That summer was so
2016.
different.
2016 was the summer. The
That
last
summer was.
I think that's
Everybody
when the
loved
world
it.
Real
ended.
last summer.
I think that's
That
when the world
summer
ended.
was different.
That year was different. I
That-
don't think
yeah,
people
that-
understand.
hey, yo,
the
from
things
January
that happened
1st
in 2016.
Yo,
if you go back
stay-
and look at that year, some of the
Iconic.
wildest shit.
It was an fucking iconic year.
The
Even
3-1 comeback for LeBron. That was 2016.
yeah,
There's a
yo,
lot of shit that
there
happened
was
those years.
there was so much in 20. Anyways, so 2016, fucking epic year, bud. If it was wine, it would be the cream of the crop. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that I was hosting a club every fucking weekend. Like maybe not. I was hosting Story. I was hosting this. I was hosting a couple of ones that you guys were talking about
Yeah.
closed down now. And I know you were busy too. I was hosting.
I didn't
everything.
realize until after I got out of, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, I was like, yeah, I'm done. with
Yeah.
This whole club thing. Like, I'm 30 now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm too old to be in here. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm in a daycare.
Real time.
And after that, going from partying 4 nights a week and
Yeah,
promoting 4 nights a week and not drinking at all I was losing weight like this. Like, I was losing weight like crazy. And I'm just like, man, like I feel more vibrant, like I feel more energetic,
Yep.
less like low frequency. Like the alcohol is like a poison.
It is.
Oh yeah,
There's
that's what it
There's
is.
actually nothing, and if you look it up, like alcohol is like so bad for you. It's insane how bad it is for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
On
but-
a health level, was anything happening on a health level with you drinking that much?
Yeah, I was 140 pounds, 6'1", 140. Nigga, I was fucking skinny as
You're
shit.
a baga still.
Yeah. And I was like that up until 9 months ago. I've been going to the
Seen you in
gym,
the
for 8 months
I
now.
seen you
and
pushing weights.
Started 145 pounds. I'm 195 pounds
Let's
now.
go.
Yeah,
That
man.
boy eating good.
And again, all leading into growing up. I'm cooking, fucking doing dishes every damn day. And sometimes people they think that like the mundane monotony of life is like just regular. Like, yo, congratulations to you if you can get up, cook breakfast, cook
Yeah.
lunch, cook
Yeah.
dinner,
Absolutely.
pay bills, fucking
Go to the gym.
go to the gym. Yo, the
Read.
monotony of life is
Absolutely.
people are not given good fucking job for that. Like
Yeah.
for accomplishing even day-to-day tasks sometimes can be daunting.
Finding out what
Yeah.
to eat
Every
every
day.
day, nigga.
Yeah.
This is insane. This is poverty. Get me out.
It's
I'm
a lot.
sick of it. I need a chef. I
I need chef money.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I will be good on no other luxuries in life but a chef.
Yeah. If I could have somebody to come clean the house and cook all the time, I'd be like happy. I
Happy.
think my life would be a
That's it.
lot better.
I don't know about the cleaning because I have OCD, but a chef for sure.
No,
Don't
cleaning
put
for
put that
OCD,
right
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Because now you don't have to deal with it at all.
But
you
when-
want it your
yo,
way.
no,
she'd
yeah, I
probably
want
go
it
and
my
do
way.
it again.
Yeah.
Or
You
she
give them
cleaned
photos.
before the
Give them
clean.
photos.
Yeah.
Clean before they get there. Give them photos.
If I
This
see a
is
little
exactly
dust, I'm
how I
like,
need it.
you didn't do it right.
So are you that particular with your music?
Very.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
I don't know, to be
It's
honest.
I feel
definitely
like
a
it's
good thing because you do it to the detail that you want it done.
But if
Exactly, and I'm
know.
happy with it.
I don't know. I saw a question today that says, would you rather hear your favorite artist say, I've been working on this for months, or we cooked this up in 7 days, it's a heater? And it was very mixed reactions. Because some people love that impulse. And we were
Right,
talking
right.
about it before.
Yeah.
Some of the greatest shit we've done, we worked
just
off
comes.
impulse. We didn't plan anything.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So
Some of
that's
the
why
even when you think about some of the best days of your life,
not
Best
planned.
days, not
sometimes
planned.
they're not planned.
Not planned.
You just
If-
woke
if
up and
somebody
shit
says
just
a
started
planned
happening.
day,
you know?
This is my
Yeah.
thing. Even the thing with plans is now you've put expectations.
Expectation.
And expectation leads to disappointment if it doesn't go exactly how you picture it.
Right.
Exactly.
That's why I don't like working with expectations.
100% agree.
Yeah.
That's exactly what makes the day so fucking good is when it was
Unplanned.
out of nowhere. This
This
guy's
is
some
supposed
shit.
to be another day.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
turn into amazingness. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
But I feel like making a song is almost like a group project. You know what I mean? Like, remember when in school we worked all together for
Hated
this
it.
group project?
Hated it.
Oh, you hated it? I loved it. I
Hated
loved
it.
it
Niggas
because I
were
used
dumb.
to like.
No, because I used to have to do all the fucking work.
exactly.
Bro.
Niggas be dumb. Like
No,
wanna
I used
do
to be
the
the one
work
be
for
like, hey, you're
everybody.
doing this and you're doing this and you're doing this.
No, I don't trust them. I don't trust them niggas. Like
You be
I was
saying
just too
that shit.
smart,
You show
bro.
up the day of the presentation, yo, I don't got anything.
Yo,
Let me use your cards.
oh
and now
my
because you don't
God.
want to fail, you do their work for you.
I don't want to look bad, bro. Yo, I did
That's
this
why
in
you pick your partners.
Facts.
Yo,
You know?
when I moved to New York and I did that program for women that want to work in be in entertainment, right? Our final thing was that we had to come into a group and like do this whole presentation. We had to develop a superstar, right? So we'd pick whatever the superstar is in whatever lane that they wanted to be
Light
in.
skin, shows feet, does pop. Don't you cat.
Pretty much.
quick, bro. He is quick.
But yeah, we had to like develop their personality, the charities that they're gonna work with, like the way that they're
wow,
gonna
that's
work, like the dress, like the shows that they're gonna be on, the media that they're
I
gonna
like
be
that.
on. Like it was everything, you know, like a whole brand development for whatever this is. And so we had the group and yo, those group members were just slacking. And I just remember the last like 36 hours, it was just me. Like
Just
I said,
working,
fuck
doing
all
everything.
y'all. And this was when we're in our 20s.
Yeah,
I was
we're grown
like,
people
bro,
now.
like you guys should be able to know. And I'm like, this
And
is
this
how
is your dream.
I'm like, this is how I know that you guys never got real work, like real life work experience. Because I'm like, this isn't like school. Like
Yeah.
everybody
I'd be
has to,
scrapping. I'd
you
be
know, if
scrapping.
you're working in an ad agency, if you don't do your part, like
Fired.
Exactly.
you could get fired
You're
and shit
done.
like that,
Yeah.
you know? But I was like, I can't do this. So, and I cussed somebody out to the point where she cried. Like she cried in
Square up.
class.
Square up right
She made someone crash.
She made someone go to the Navy. Like,
I love that voice.
Hey man.
now. This guy's quick, bro.
Yo, Alicia, that is funny. I'm trying to picture Alicia cussing someone till they cry.
Yo, they have it on film actually.
Oh!
Yeah.
We
so like
need
that whole
extra grace.
Find that shit right now.
Oh, this was actually a different scenario. I cut that one girl out, but this was a different scenario.
remember
so
what she said?
the whole
Do you remember what she said that made her cry? Like, what was the thing?
which one for
She said,
Wait,
which one?
wait, what? You made more than one person
Yeah.
cry? What's
Well,
wrong
yeah.
with you? Why are you making women
But
cry?
what's crazy is like I was the quietest one in the class.
That's what I'm saying. You're a quiet person, period. Who are you cussing?
Yo, I'm with these people who have huge personalities.
I want to
right?
know what you said to her.
Well, the one girl, in terms of like work, like I don't know, she just pissed me off. I was just like, bro, you're
Fucking slacking.
you're fucking
Slacking. Why are you here for it? Like, grow the fuck up. Nobody's going to keep, like, holding your hand in life. You need to, like, put your big girl pants on and let's get it moving.
Put some Avino on those elbows.
the next girl. So the whole, what was it, like month and a half or 2 months or whatever we were doing the program, it was recorded because they were trying to pitch a reality show for this, right? So we had cameras on us the whole time when we were in these classes.
God.
And then one day they decided to,
Alicia's on Bad Girls Club.
I know. What school is this?
it wasn't even a school, it was called WEEN, Women
Sounds
in
like an episode or
Entertainment. Women in Empowerment Entertainment Network or some shit like that, I don't know. Essentially, like you would audition, you would get picked. They would bring you to like places like BET, Vibe, wherever, like
Hot 97.
Hot 97, all those places, wherever, multiple different places, and they bring people in. Angela Yee came in, like they've had Angie Martinez, all these different people come in, right? And you learn and you get to network and you do different things that have to do with working careers in entertainment. So it wasn't like an actual school, but one day this one woman, Lauren Lake, she's a judge on Paternity Court. I think they got rid of that show now.
Paternity Court.
Yeah, Paternity Court.
Sequel to Maury.
Yeah. So she came in, she was one of the founders, and she was just like, you know what, like, you guys, this is all messy, like, you guys aren't serious, there's drama, there's this. She was like, you guys aren't even, like, doing great. She was, like, cussing us out. And they decided to do this whole, like, open circle of people, like talking and airing their grievances and shit like that.
Damn.
And then this fucking little bitch stood up and she goes like, and Alicia. And I was like, bitch, who the fuck are you? I was like, you're messy, dog. Like, nobody likes you. You're fucking crazy. You
like, are bipolar as fuck. Like, sit down, shut the fuck up.
And I just spazzed on her because I was like, bro, you're not
fucking bringing me into this shit, okay? I've been quiet, okay? Like, don't talk to me. And of course, she was like some little mixed girl too, so you know it was like mixed, like light skin, yeah.
The biracial battles. Tune in
It
next
was.
week to
I was like,
biracial
and
battles.
I literally said to her, I'm like, just because we're both mixed doesn't mean that we relate. Like,
what? We don't share struggles, bitch.
We are not the same, okay? We are not the same. Because that was her complaint. She was like, yo, Alicia came in and she had attitude with me. Like, she wasn't trying to be my friend. I was like, bitch, I don't know you. Like, you're weird. So it was like, and it was like on film. And I remember they made, I wish I could find it. They made like a little trailer for this shit. And then you see like my little moment of me like spazzing and stuff.
Alicia Nunn over
my
here.
girls, like my girls that I'm actually friends with, they always bring it up. They're like, yo, because like I was just like, you know, doing my own little thing. You know what I mean? Like just chilling. And yo, you guys want to bring me in this mix up for the fucking TV. I was like, no, y'all are actors. That's why you guys are here. But yeah.
Madness.
I'll cuss a bitch out, you know. I'll be silent until I'm not.
Shit. You know who needs to
I have
be
a
silent?
feeling what sign she is.
Oh, you know now?
I have a feeling.
Oh my God.
okay.
Hold on.
Have we come full circle?
Can I have like 3 guesses?
Three?
There's only 12 of them.
Hold on.
Okay. Try it.
She says that she's quiet, so you can't be an Aries.
Okay.
So maybe
Just work your little whatever's going on in your head out loud.
Go through it.
a Virgo or Scorpio.
No.
Make that louder.
I did
Capricorn.
say yes.
I got it.
She got it. That was the second
got
try.
it.
She got it.
Yeah.
What was
The
it?
system works.
Capricorn.
Cap?
The system works. Astrology is
I was gonna
real.
say that like one of the key things was that I wouldn't let anybody else work on the project because I said that nobody was like good enough. That's very Capricorn.
You're all trash.
Yeah.
I got it from here.
But
I'm
it
up
does
here,
give
you know?
Aries vibes. That is
Does it?
very Aries vibes.
Oh.
Yeah, because they want to do everything like.
I don't want to do everything on my own. I really don't. I
I
don't
was
want to
trying
work
to
at
share
all.
it.
But I
like
just
doing
have
everything
to
on my
because
own.
nobody is competent enough, okay?
That's why I like doing everything on my own.
Yo, I seen one of, like, I follow one of the Capricorn nasty like counts or something like that. Focus on Capricorn.
Oh, Jesus.
And they were like, okay, we have a car and it's like 12-seater car and it's like
12 houses.
I'm gonna tell you who's gonna drive, like who's gonna be in each position of the car. So they're like, we're gonna start off with the driver, and the driver is a Capricorn. You're the only one that we could trust to get us there and back like safely. And I was just like, yes, that's right.
What?
We have such a
That doesn't
regular
even make
personality.
sense. No, stop.
Like
Stop.
we are just like, okay, this is our destination.
Anybody
We're
can
gonna
drive.
get there. Anybody could drive, but like there's certain signs that are very irresponsible.
Yeah, very.
And they make sure, like, they would forget to have
Y'all
a
are
spare
just making
tire
shit
in the
up
fucking.
now.
That's me.
I'm sick of it. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
There's signs that are too like you know,
Too
loofy,
willy-nilly.
like, they can't like focus. They wouldn't be able to focus with a car full of 12 people.
Yeah, not like me. I can't.
See? So she's
Yes,
not gonna
you can.
drive.
I can't.
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna drive. I'm gonna drive the
Why
boat.
would you guys put these limitations on yourself?
can't.
See, and this is the other dangerous
I
thing
really
about
can't.
astrology is people will hear that and put limitations on themselves. I can't drive with 12 people in there. She's right. Like, what the fuck are you niggas talking about?
Nigga, you don't even drive.
So you can't drive 12 people. I don't even drive and I can drive 12 people. I don't even drive and I can drive 12 people.
No,
I
you
don't know.
can't.
You've never been in the car with me. How would you know?
Because you don't drive.
No, because I'm not a Capricorn. Get out of here. Y'all niggas are sick.
Exactly why I wouldn't go in a car with you. I'm gonna drive myself.
Yeah, go ahead. I want to see you stick to Capricorn cars only. Yeah.
That shit needs to be.
What's GC? What's GC?
You don't even drive. You don't even
What's GC?
drive. You don't even drive.
What's GC?
He's a Gemini.
And you drive with him?
I hate it.
But do you drive with him?
I hate it.
But do you drive with him?
Yes,
All right.
but I
Does he
hate
get you to
it.
the destination?
Sometimes.
Nice your beak. Nice your beak. Fuck out of here.
All I've ever
Capricorns.
really driven with is
Capricorns are the only ones
Geminis,
that
to
can
be
drive.
honest.
Y'all niggas are
Because my
crazy,
mom's
bro.
a Gemini too.
Yeah, you haven't only driven with Geminis. You've been in Uber. You've been in cars. Stop this. Moving
Maybe
on to
they're
more
all
confusing
Geminis.
people. Other confusing people in the world. Kanye.
Oh, this guy.
Kanye did an interview this week with Drink Champs and Nori and all them niggas, and it did not go
digging
the
a hole
best.
for
Gemini
himself?
right there.
It did not go the best.
Kanye is
Yeah.
They
digging.
started actually with anti-Semitic tweets earlier in the week, right? He tweeted out some DEFCON. He doesn't even know how to spell DEFCON, which was crazy. He called it DEAthCon, which made everything 10 times worse. But yeah, he put out some anti-Semitic tweets about Jewish people, which resulted in his Twitter account and Instagram account being banned. And then the next day, JP Morgan closed his bank account.
Yeah, they said that they're
Find
gonna
another bank.
take the Yeezy estate somewhere else.
Find another bank, nigga.
I was like, that's fucked up, yo.
The day after, but
He's-
it was
he's-
just very funny that it was the day after he says Jewish people control everything, and they're like, that's offensive. We're controlling everything.
Well, bro,
Facts, though.
he's talking about George Floyd as well.
Yeah,
Well, that was in
Yeah.
the
on the
Noriega.
yeah.
But like, still, he's
On the-
really he just keeps going. He just keeps going.
We've discussed Kanye too many times on this podcast, but we all know his agenda is attention by any means, right? Like that's his guiding force is attention. The fact that he's now a billionaire and is still seeking it with the same hunger and
A
passion.
multi-billionaire too.
A multi-billionaire, allegedly the richest black man in American history.
Like,
The fact that he's already achieved that and it still hasn't put out the
it's
fire
not
at
feeding
all. It's
his
almost
ego enough.
it's almost making it worse because
Yeah.
he's realizing now, even as a billionaire, you can't just do whatever you want. And I think that I watched the entire interview, right? And I understand, clips are gonna go on Twitter that are gonna be the worst parts possible. And I get it. What he said about George Floyd was fucking
Ridiculous.
unapologetic. Like
And
it was so bad
Very
that
false.
he's being sued for $250 million by George Floyd's family.
Good.
He's Kanye, for someone who's so influential, he's so easily influenced. Candace
and that's
Owens,
it's such a catch-22,
it's
eh?
so odd.
It's such a
You're so
catch-22.
influential, but the littlest things, he's like a headline clickbait person where he'll see a headline and attach it to one fact. All he has to do is attach it to one fact, and he's gonna run with it.
Yeah.
Candace Owens, we've seen the pictures with him and Candace Owens and Ray J for some reason. Candace Owens is now like infiltrated his mind, which is probably the worst black person to get there. And
Bars.
she's very right wing. Her man is very right wing. He actually owns a right wing platform called Parler,
And
which
that's where
Kanye is now
Kanye is
buying.
trying to buy, yeah.
Kanye is now buying because they fed him that. They fed him the
Candace
Kool-Aid.
Owens isn't married to a black person, right?
No, it's a white guy.
Okay.
Of course.
I just want to confirm, yeah.
And also,
Maybe there's two
she
crews
made a
together.
documentary about the George Floyd incident. And
Yeah.
her documentary is the one that says he was on fentanyl. Her documentary is the one that has roommates saying he was on drugs. So he's
Like-
literally just regurgitating Candace Owens. in this interview.
Yeah,
it's not
like
his own thoughts. It's not his own facts. It's not his own findings.
he never did the research for that.
While aggressively burning every fucking bridge imaginable. Like,
I don't know if it's burning bridges because, I mean, for Kanye, he
he's
has all the
cussing at
bridges.
everybody.
He has all the bridges he needs for Kanye. You know what I mean? For his world. He's trying to create more bridges. And this is the weirdest thing about that interview. That part about George Floyd matched with the White Lives Matter shirt and all that stuff will lead you to believe he's very not black.
Yeah.
But the rest of the interview is radically pro-black.
It's very confusing.
It's so weird.
It's giving Gemini. It's giving two
It's
personalities.
so weird. The rest of the interview...
He was on the Tucker Carlson show, too. Tuck is he's huge in the news media in the States.
Is that Fox, I think?
Yeah, the white guy.
Of course, they use him as the black guy, the token black guy that agrees with Trump.
And when I watched that interview, it was like grossly exactly what you just described. Like Tucker is like so interested in this black man that fucking believes he's white. Like this Trump loving. It's so weird.
They're just trying to paint him into a box.
It's funny
and
that you say that.
I get it. I honestly, I get why he's being used for obvious reasons. And I get why he thinks that these platforms are trying to help him because he can get his rhetoric out or whatever. His argument, the basis of his argument, is that he's jealous of Jewish people as a race, right? As a culture. He's jealous that they have worked together and put themselves in position to make a lot of money and to be in positions of power, allegedly. Now, with me, I've heard this my whole life about Jewish people owning everything and whatnot. None of it I can say is fact because I don't know who's Jewish from who's not. They're all white to me. And Christianity, I know, is just as prevalent. What is it? Not the biggest religion in the world?
I think
like the most popular religion.
No, I think like Buddhism or Muslim is, to be honest.
Buddhism.
I would
no
think
one of those two.
Buddhism
I
isn't a
Googled.
religion. So
I
it
would
can't be
think
Buddhism.
Muslim and then Christianity.
Muslim is probably the only contender,
Let
right?
me see. Let me Google
I would think
it.
so.
So do Christians not own things? Like the government?
Oh, yeah.
Like the government doesn't rule under Jewish law or Jewish like anything.
No,
it's all
in
Christianity.
the court of law, you swear on the Bible, but then there's also options, right? They got options. for
Trusting
that.
God is on the money and everything. Like everything is mostly Christian run,
yeah.
I would say. And so to see no slander for Christians ever, and it's always just Jewish people, it's very odd to me, especially considering that Jewish people, for the most part, first of all, they went through their own thing, right? And then off the back of that, put themselves into position because of the timing of everything. Like, you gotta think of just the times we're in. It's like we're talking about the apps, getting it on the ground floor, right? You can't get mad at a large amount of people because they got in on the ground floor.
Yeah.
That's like getting mad at Asian people for having shrimp fried rice on lock. Like, what are you really arguing here? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. But I mean, for black people, we didn't get on the ground floor of anything.
We were on the ground floor of everything, but they printed as them on the ground floor of everything. So black people are the one inventing things, but working for white people, now they invented it.
Yeah.
We've seen that time and time again with every culture, not even just black. The amount of different cultures white people have taken from and claimed these things as their own.
Yeah.
It's happened to all of us. It's not even just black people. So I don't know. I get what he's saying because I've also grown up my whole life hearing black people in the barbershops, at church, everywhere, just talking about why can't black people work together and blah, blah, blah. And like, yeah, there does need to be more black unity in terms of small businesses and all these things. And we're seeing a lot of that change
That's
over
what
the
Killer
recent
Mike
years.
used to like preach all the time. I mean, he still preaches it, but it was very prevalent a couple of years ago.
He started his own black bank.
Yeah.
And so like,
I met a black female bank owner in Detroit.
Oh wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's fine.
It was really dope. Yeah.
Kanye and Puff are allegedly gonna open their own bank. So it's like,
Wasn't Kanye just cussing about Puff?
Yeah.
well, yeah, but he's cussing about Puff because of these celebrities are so flimsy and wishy-washy, dog. I don't know when they're good from when they're not. It's like, I don't even think they know when they're good from when they're not. Honestly, it's just so much mix-up. But regardless, I can see how he has a point in that he's jealous of the position that they're in, and he would hope that black people are afforded those same opportunities as they should be. But there's a way of saying things.
Of course.
There's a way of going
And
about
there's no
things.
filter with Kanye. He just is screaming and yelling and ranting and raving.
It's clear mental health issues that he absolutely refuses to help because that's the other thing. It's such a catch-22. He's worried about people drugging him to kill him or kill his mind, which is fucking valid. I don't know what they gave Michael Jackson. And tons of the Prince story, even wild. Like the amount of black men that are in the position that Kanye has been in, it's never been good for them, if you think about it. So I get his paranoia, but it's like there's still ways you can go about that and get the right help from the right people.
Militantly.
I just don't think he knows who to trust. And I don't think anybody in his
That's fair.
position would know who to trust. You're a billionaire, bro. The life is completely different now in interacting with people. People are yes men all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And you don't know whether they're yes because you're right or they're yes because they want the money, the
But they've
opportunities,
probably
the
been
power.
yes men to him for a very long time. Like I think
Everyone has.
that he's never had a lot of people on his team to tell him no.
I don't know how you tell him no.
I think but I think that
his-
he once his mom passed. Well, when you watch the Genius doc, they said that he started moving differently. He started going into different circles, and then it's like he was no longer around his core people who wouldn't be afraid to tell him no.
Yeah, and I understand that, but it's like.
But now it's a different level, and everybody's just gonna be like, yeah, sure.
But it's also
You know
hard
what I
to
mean?
tell
except
somebody,
for Kim Kardashian. You know?
somebody you consider it's different when it's somebody who's good at one thing, right? When it's somebody who's good at seemingly almost everything they touch becomes so successful. How do you give that person advice? How do you even think that you're in a position to tell that person what to do at that point?
I think that you can, because you're not always right, you know what I mean? But it's hard for Kanye because Kanye ends up
being right.
You know what I mean?
This is my point.
So it's hard because he's like, okay, you're not gonna listen to me now, but I'm gonna be right?
He's a visionary.
And then it starts getting at people who do have opinions on what's happening. They're like, fuck, maybe he will just end up being.
It's like
right.
he sees such a large picture and he doesn't know how to express it to us peasants.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're constantly seeing him.
I've always said that his mind is way it moves too fast.
Too fast.
It's greater than what he's able to break down and communicate in that moment.
He
can't
in parables
you know what I mean?
He says things
And he can't do things for layman terms sometimes. So certain things.
He's on the spectrum. I don't care what anybody says. Kanye's on the spectrum. I'm diagnosing him with no PhD. He is on the spectrum. That man is not normal, bro. And yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to say that I Googled the religion thing because I wanted to be facts. Christianity is the leading one, but Islam is really close.
Islam?
To
Islam?
Islam.
It's like milk.
Yeah, same thing. Milk, Islam, same shit. Okay, it's really close, and Buddhism is a religion. So I don't know why you said it's not.
I don't know. I've heard Buddhist people. I'm just repeating what Buddhist people told me. They said it's not a religion; it's a belief. I don't know.
It's a belief, but it's a part of a religion, essentially. I
have no qualms with that. I have no qualms.
It's the fourth, and it's actually the fourth most widely practiced.
I want religion mixed with Buddhism.
So Christianity
and Rastafari.
is, but it's not
that would
it's
be
not too
the
far
greatest
from
religion ever.
Islam.
If I was,
It's not Islam. It's Islam. She's like Islam. That's it, right? What do we do about Kanye, man? Is he done? Is he finished out here? Don't lie. Don't lie.
I don't
guys.
know.
If he
I don't
puts out
know.
a banger-
I don't know what the answer
If he puts
is.
out Watch the Throne 2 tomorrow, what happens?
I'm gonna
Y'all
listen.
niggas is eating it.
This is a problem. Like
That's
I
a
really,
an instant download.
Yep.
I'm
the
a
Fallen was
fan.
incredible.
I am a
Like,
fan of Kanye's artistry.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
music.
Agreed.
His sneakers.
100%.
You know, some of his fashion.
I was just about to keep slow
like
down.
Slow down. I'm a fan of that. His
But is it become
Reddick,
radioactive?
his
Has
annex?
he become radioactive though? Are you a fan of that? And can you be a fan of that in public?
I can.
Yeah.
I'm not, I've been this way forever. Like, he said plenty of things that I don't like. I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to, like, share his way of thinking and stuff like that. I just ignore
Strictly
it.
the
Like,
music.
on social media, I don't talk about, you know, the shit that Kanye is doing anymore. Like, I'll just listen to his music and that's it. I'll wear his Yeezys and that's it. Period. His way of thinking, if he wants to think those things, is very harmful. But I'm not gonna go there and do the think pieces, because then again, you're just adding fuel to the flame and you're like spreading that message even more. If everybody didn't start attacking that clip with Noriega, I wouldn't have known that he said that shit. You know? Because I never watched it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have watched it. So
It was an interesting interview.
I think what I really want to talk about is Noriega. I think that it was very irresponsible for him to put this out, or at least those clips, because he knew, like, there were so many other people who had interviewed him in the last couple of weeks who scratched it, or they had to edit out parts. And so you know that he's in a state where he's saying things that are really harmful to people, and Noriega invited him on, and he can't tell me that he didn't do it to try to capitalize off of what the fuck Kanye is saying.
yeah.
He already had
You know? Of course
Kanye
he
on
did.
this year, so there's
Yeah,
no other
there's
reason.
no reason why for him
And that's
to
his
have
biggest episode.
like
so
back to back. You know,
It's his biggest
He-
episode, so he thought he could redo it again. He could do it again.
Absolutely.
And skate through on apologies.
He
later
used
on.
Kanye for like clickbait purposes, and I feel as if he should have heard some of the comments, at least the George Floyd one, and been like, no, I'm axing it. Like, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, he should have been more responsible of that. He had to have, like, his team probably cut up certain
They never hit to. For people who've never watched Drink Champs,
they don't edit. But I'm saying to promote the episode. I'm sure his people probably cut up these things and were like, oh, this will be clickbait.
Yeah,
they
but
shouldn't have done that.
They didn't cut it up. I think they had put it out at first. People cut it up. They took down the video, and it was gone for a couple hours. And then later on that day, they put the video back up with a disclaimer at the start of the video.
Yeah. But see, goes back to you guys talking about Kanye having yes men around him. Because if I was in that room, I don't give a fuck if you have $5 billion.
Nori did question him on things. He didn't let him just say anything. He did push back at times.
Yeah, but
he didn't push back in the clips that were shown on Twitter.
So when he did his Breakfast Club interview, Noriega did, he said that he does regret not speaking up in that moment. He waited a little bit longer to like kind of circle back and talk about it. And he said that his biggest mistake was not saying something right
immediately.
away.
And like, you know, but like you guys were saying, having yes men around you and just,
But I think we're also
letting
expecting a
things-
lot from Noriega.
Yeah, but I don't know.
He's just a nigga that wants to
Nori barely
drink.
knows how to speak.
He just wants to drink.
Have you guys heard an interview with Nori?
Yeah.
It's
He
very
just-
incoherent.
No, it is, because all they do is drink and get high and shit like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
I don't
he's-
expect any journalistic integrity from Nori. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
from Drink Champs in general. You're talking about a show where people go on there and get drunk.
You pose
when you
a
go on
huge
there and
point.
get drunk. They're getting you drunk so that your lips get looser.
Yeah.
That's the point. So anything that they say on there, I'm just like, yeah, I guess, because it's a bunch of niggas niggaing.
Yeah.
And there's nobody with any journalistic integrity that's sitting there. There's no actual person with a background in journalism, nobody that really cares about the stories. It kind of just fell into Nori's lap that niggas went on there and started discussing their journey. That wasn't how it was originally set up or how Drink Champs even used to be. Now he's become Larry King of the Hood, where it's like, all right, we're going to go on Nori and we're going to talk about stories we don't usually talk about, right? And you could do that because, first of all, you know Nori. Nori's he's an industry friend, like to so many people. And on top of that, you're drinking.
Yeah.
So why are we expecting CNN level competence?
I'm not.
No, but I'm saying I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the public, because people acted as if Nori's been doing this for years. He should know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He doesn't edit anything. He's probably never sat at a computer to edit shit. He's got a whole team of people
who are
plus
doing
Revolt is the parent company. I'm sure he's probably thinking, all right, if they said anything, Puff will get rid of it. Puff will make sure it's out of there. Or the editors it'll be flagged or something will happen. He's not in the editing room to do posts and I doubt he's sitting there.
He's a face of the brand, and that's
he shows up, he
No,
does
but
the interview, he leaves.
He has said,
he was
like, whatever, like once we start, and then we end, and then that's it, right? And so he said that now he has learned a lesson that if there are interviews that are controversial that could potentially harm, like, people, the mass, he will take the time to make sure that it's edited out.
Get you a mat.
Yeah.
Just get you a mat. Flag all the necessary parts.
Give him a sound effect right now.
Matt never has to flag any part. Don't hug me. Don't hug me, bitch. No, but Matt doesn't. If he doesn't ever have to do it because we're not that type of podcast. But if we were ever to say something crazy or whatever, he would flag it immediately. Put a star or whatever he has to do. All you need is one person in the room.
You got star stickers and shit.
All you need is one person in the room to be like, yeah, no, that's
too much.
Probably not the best idea.
But even having a moral compass, like he knows,
just as a human being,
like Noriega knows that saying something so false about George Floyd is just wrong.
But Nori doesn't also is not the most I don't even know how to put it. Like, if Kanye says something like that to him, he's not thinking it's automatically wrong. He's thinking, hey, that might be true. I don't know. I'll figure it out later.
Well, he did say he did say later on, but I'm just like, bro, cut that shit out. Like,
my thing is, even if it's
Kanye
true,
said
that shit.
If Kanye said that in front of me, I would say, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like,
that would be my response immediately.
Or be like, yo, we're not about to do this. Like, we're not about to do this. Like,
I would have
moving.
like,
not
immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been like,
oh, go on.
Yes.
Elaborate.
Yeah.
That was Nori's response.
That's what pisses me off. It was just really irresponsible, and they used him when they shouldn't have used him. You know
I'll
what
give
I mean?
you an example of Noriega's journalism. Kanye said something about China, and he's like, hold on. Chinese niggas got something to do with this? I was like, all right, man. I was like, all right, man. This guy is like, he's not the one to speak to about this stuff. Kanye's talking to him about world politics. This guy's like, whoa. Chinese niggas got something to do with this shit? I was like, all right, man. Yo, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Noriega just wants to talk about the music.
Mid-puff, too?
Yeah, like,
dog.
Whoa, hold up.
I secretly think that Kanye is the Antichrist. I'm just throwing that out there. I think he is the one in the Revelations that God was talking about. God is talking about in the Revelations is a guy that allegedly is gonna try to convince people he's a god.
Hasn't he already done that?
Kanye has a song called "I Am a God." One of his biggest quotes is, "I told you what I am, a god."
You even did his voice proper.
That's what this nigga does.
So what did you guys think of when Marilyn Manson came onto his?
Fuck no, he's not likable enough.
The
person in the Revelations has to be a likable guy that it's gonna divide people.
But he showed up to Kanye's shit.
Oh,
but Marilyn Manson worships. You know
devil.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know
The
what?
connection there?
Exactly. Like,
yeah.
What do you guys feel about that?
Oh no, I can't. Marilyn Manson's just a weird guy. He's a weird guy, and
publicly, anyways.
Yeah.
His public image is
at least
weird.
Even behind closed doors, he is an odd fella. He's a very smart guy. I'll say that.
Wait, so
I've heard him talk. He sounds brilliant.
Yeah.
Very
it's
supremely intelligent.
Yeah.
Scary. He's like a Mensa.
I appreciate intelligence before anything.
But that's a part of the problem with
that
him.
man. It's
That's a part of the problem with him, though. That's how he manipulates people. His intelligence. He's so smart.
Yeah,
He knows
he's
how to
scarily
con
intelligent, especially like I can see the gears working and I can see like, you know?
Yeah.
He's
His
a brilliant
ex
guy.
does not have the nicest things to say about
So
that guy.
he read, what was it? Power, the 50 Laws of Power, or some shit like that. He was the one that
He
created
didn't read
it.
the 50 version.
The other one, then the 48.
version.
Yeah,
No, there actually is a
there's
50
a 50
cent
cent one.
version.
Yeah.
Where 50
The
met
real one
with
is
Robert
48.
Greene.
48.
The real one is 48. 50 met with Robert Greene and told
Added
him about
another
he's like,
2.
yo, you forgot 2 laws, my nigga. These ones come from the street. And Robert Greene's like, nice.
Nice.
Let's redo the book. The 50th
Rewrite this
edition.
shit for niggas.
Speaking of niggas, Rihanna. Rihanna.
Pisces queen.
Jesus, Mary and
Whole lot of
Joseph. But
Rihanna is going on tour
Yeah.
next year. Rihanna is doing the Super Bowl next year.
she going with or without ASAP?
And Rihanna, well, he might be in jail. Rihanna is also has 2 songs for the new Black Panther.
I heard that. About
Riri
that today.
season is here.
Yes, sir.
We have entered Rihanna season.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to this?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Come on.
I am not.
Period. Why?
I feel like 2 years ago, I would have been super amped. Now I'm kind of worried for her. Because not in terms of like, obviously she's
People
fine.
want
She's
a
a
lot.
billionaire. She's got multiple business. She's gonna be fine no matter what. But in terms of the music, she's put herself into a troll position where it's like you've seen people online begging for music for so long. If she puts in anything just remotely subpar, trolls are going ham. People love to
feel like
troll
that's just
so
the
much.
That's
that they'll do
content,
that
baby.
Even if they're a
Internet.
fan.
That's content.
It's just the internet,
But it's going to be
you
even
know?
worse if she drops something subpar. It's been what? 5?
But that's what
6?
they say about Drake all the
6,
time.
I think.
Like
They say
Drake
like-
drops and they're like, it's mid, and then you listen to it and it's like, oh, this is
Okay, but the
fire.
album was mid.
But Drake
as
drops
fuck,
every-
man.
But no,
It
some
was
people,
less than
no,
mid.
but they
It was
no,
bad.
but some people would listen to it and be like, yeah, this is mid, and then they keep hearing it, and then this is fire. This
Staying
is so
alive.
fire.
I
But
just
they
listened
say
to
that.
Staying Alive
Yeah,
yesterday,
I
and I
hate
was
that
like,
song.
Yo.
When I listen to it in
am
the
staying
club,
alive. Holy shit,
exactly.
hold on. Yeah, no.
But they say that about Drake, like every album of Drake.
Exactly.
They always
Lil
said
Baby's
that it's
getting that
mid.
now.
So even if you think that like his last one was mid,
It was a fucking dance album. It was trash.
No, it wasn't.
But a
I don't
lot
listen
of
to
It was
people
trash, bro.
I don't listen
but
to
it was
dance music to know
trash.
if it's good for a dance album. I know when I listen to it, I just enjoyed it.
He just made it
I don't have a
for
ba-
the
dance
different
background.
people across
Yo,
the whole world.
listen, nobody
So they
likes
can
Lord
play it in
Lightskin more than I
Ibiza.
do at this table, okay? This guy's giving me superpowers, but beyond my wildest dreams. But I gotta tell you, that album was trash, bro. If he's a rapper, well, that's the thing. I guess
not a
he's trying to
rapper.
be an
He's
artist.
not.
He's
But
an
he's
artist.
not a rapper.
just-
When was he ever a rapper?
He's a
Name one
pop
time he was
artist.
only
He's
a
a
rapper.
popular
Yeah.
artist. That's it.
Never.
Knife talk.
He's never been only a rapper, and his job is to now blur the lines more than ever.
Yeah,
because he appeals to way wider than we could ever even imagine. Like the man is the highest streaming artist of all time. Period. I think he knows what he's doing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not.
Stop
I'm
you
not
right
taking.
there.
Where?
You said the highest streaming of all time.
I say he's going to be the highest streaming artist of all time.
I don't know. There's BTS.
BTS and
Blackpink.
BTS.
There's a
1.5
whole other
billion.
world. This
luck.
is literally the
Good
debate
luck.
that I have with
luck.
everybody
K-pop
in America.
K-pop is really,
Like literally, no Drake.
really popular.
Good luck. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying good luck.
BTS. Okay.
Speaking of
I'm
them,
saying good luck.
isn't
BTS.
Korea forcing BTS to
go to
sign
the
into the
military?
military?
Yes.
That
Of
is
course.
so
Yeah.
fucked up.
No, but
So
no,
fucked up.
no, because we still have Blackpink.
You're sicko.
You know, Blackpink.
No, but I mean BTS streams going down.
This guy's
No,
a
they're
savage.
not. No, they're not.
They're gonna have to do a military album.
No, but you have to remember, there's like what 7 members. Only one of them is going to the army.
Oh, it's only one?
Only one. They
Oh,
might just
okay.
go all solo. You guys, you just never know.
See, but then how they're gonna beat him if they all go solo, which
What do
they
you
will.
mean? Who knows?
They can't beat him. I'm telling
It's just
you.
like what's the other boy band? Big Bang. When
Never heard of them.
G-Dragon and Taeyong and they all went They're
Never heard
separate
of them.
ways.
Never heard of them.
They got
Is it
super
K-pop?
popular.
That's K-pop
yeah,
group?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's why we don't.
Yeah.
really-
Yeah.
K-pop is a different world entirely.
It's a different world, and also you have to remember that in China, Spotify's banned, YouTube is banned.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have their own
They
stuff.
have their own, but BTS is still like you know
number
what I
one
mean?
and
Number
very
And
one.
yo, and they're what, number 2 in America?
I think so. Yeah,
1.5
And then
billion
Blackpink,
streams
yeah.
for fuck's sakes. Like yo, we're
No,
talking
Taylor
about a
Swift.
Korean
Look at
pop
Swift
group,
is number
bro.
2 in America. Wait, no, sorry.
I think it's
I'm pretty
BTS.
I'm
know,
pretty
I'm
sure it's
thinking about
BTS.
this year.
I
I'm thinking about
just
this
seen
year
that
only.
today.
No, I'm thinking about this year only. They
Yeah.
put out the year-to-date numbers for this year only, and it was Drake, Taylor Swift. I can't remember who was in third, but yeah.
But it's crazy to think that they're, like you said, like a Korean super pop group that's.
Well, look at Bad Bunny.
Yeah, even
I
Bad
don't
Bunny.
how does
Bunny?
these people making money like
Yo,
this?
Bad
dog?
Bunny is on
It's
a
crazy.
different level.
There was
right
actually
now.
a thread that I recently read about Bad Bunny and how a lot of people were like, oh, he's the Puerto Rican Drake, but he was like, he's not. Just
bigger.
that. He's the
Yeah.
Puerto Rican Drake. He's the Puerto Rican J. Cole. He's the Puerto Rican Kendrick Lamar. He's the Puerto Rican, I think there was somebody else. And he was like, he's all of these things together. I was like, most of us don't know what the fuck he's saying, but the music still
good. So
slaps.
good.
Yeah.
And his future is just,
Yeah.
So
year,
bright.
year
so
to
bright.
date, top 100 for this year. Drake. Number 2 is YoungBoy, Never Broke Again.
Well, Young Boy.
Number 3 was Taylor Swift.
This is
4
in
is Bad
America?
Bunny. I would assume so. It doesn't say where, but I'm assuming it's Western world, right?
Yeah.
The Weeknd is 5th. Juice WRLD 6th. Morgan Wallen is 7th. Who the fuck is
that?
Morgan Wallen is that country boy. Let me tell you, yeah.
He's a country boy?
I came here listening to Morgan Wallen. Let me
Just
tell you,
good
the
old
fuck.
boys.
Y'all need to hear Broadway girls.
Has Morgan Wallen ever said the N-word?
Yeah. Actually, there was a scandal. He did a song with Lil Durk called Broadway Girls, and the song is fucking fire. But then, like 2 weeks later, he said he called someone a nigga.
I mean,
it's been a rap for him since.
I mean, he's
Hard
on
to
the charts.
recover after being with Lil Durk.
That's what you do to get on the charts, is say the N-word. Ask Bieber. Then after Morgan Wallen is Kanye West. 9th is Future. And then number 10, beating out Eminem, is Lil Durk. I don't know.
So for the one that I just Googled, I think that this is more worldly, but it says for Spotify specifically, it's Drake, Bad Bunny, Ed Sheeran, The Weeknd, Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, Eminem, Post Malone, BTS is in the 10th spot.
10th
Yeah,
spot.
I'm looking at it
But
too.
Spotify- But
they've
BTS
only
gains
been
a
out for how
billion
long?
streams
Yeah,
in
but no, but
2022.
Spotify is banned in
No,
in
but I'm saying how
certain
long
Asian
have they been
countries.
out? BTS.
I think like
BTS
2
has been-
years. What?
A couple
3
of years now.
2-3 years, and
It's
been
they're
longer than
already
that.
top
I don't know.
10.
No,
I've
they're
been-
really popular. So my sister, my sister
they're
is.
I've been
Like-
dancing to them friggin' I play Pump It Up, like Dance
Do you guys
Dance
remember
Revolution.
Psy?
Yeah.
But they BTS
Like
Yeah.
remember
is
that
on
that,
game.
that dance Oppa Gangnam
Yeah.
Style?
Yeah.
Like that's still K-pop. Like
Yeah.
come
That
on.
was,
And that
if
was
I
crazy. That
if
was like one of
anything,
the
that's
most
like
viewed.
That was the biggest
Yeah.
K-pop song
Music
ever.
videos
That's
or
the
something?
breakout.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's the breakout
His
for
story
K-pop.
is crazy.
So my sister,
Yeah,
she,
his story's wild.
My sister, she's actually a K-pop, like
Enthusiast?
no
Connoisseur?
Yes, but like her and her friends have a YouTube channel
Sick.
where they watch like the K-pop.
Reaction
It started, it started with BTS, and now they've kind of like expanded, and it's like 3 little like mixed girls who are doing it, and then they watch the videos and they react, and they have like thousands and thousands. Like
I
they
don't
have
doubt it.
more
Yeah.
like views on their YouTube than
don't
me,
doubt
and
it.
I'm just like they don't even know how to
BTS
edit.
has an
They don't know, like,
It goes
they
back
should be
to what
looking
you were
real
saying.
sketchy, and they have so many people
Yeah.
who watch it.
It goes back to what you're saying. There's something
don't even have
for
personality.
everyone. Like
yeah.
yeah, there's
They-
people will consume
They have
any
a
type of
McDonald's
content.
commercial. Like
Yeah, no.
They
You
go
know?
ham. Like
Yeah.
it's interesting when it's a different language because like if you think about it, like look how much English songs have gone out to the world.
Yeah.
And it's almost like forced down their throat. You know what I mean? Why hasn't it been that way for us forever? Why hasn't K-pop or a derivative of that been around forever? Why isn't it something that we're just getting privy to now? You know what I mean? Even reggaeton, like there was tons
A
of
window.
music in South America, calypso, all types of shit that was coming out of there before Daddy Yankee. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Why is it only now we get to hear it? And a lot of the times these groups have to like almost assimilate to like Western culture and do Western things to be recognized, and then people will be like, oh, okay, yeah, we're on board. Because I remember BTS when they first came out, every award show, they had to do everyone. Like you had to perform, you had to be there early, you got to do the red carpet. They had to do all of these things and like
pre-shows, like
it's just a lot, especially for a group that's as big as they are. Usually those groups they're walking when they need to. You know what I mean? If they're an American group, they walk in last and shit. Like these guys really had to do the rounds.
But that's something that we all suffer from. Like everybody wants to make it in America. You know, no matter where you're from, it's like, oh, if I make it in America, then I'll be good. But
Everyone
it's
wants
like,
to make it
why?
everywhere.
Like
America
I
has
want
the
to
best marketing.
I want to go to fucking Brazil, yo. Those Brazil artists be having millions and like never heard of them in my life. And I see like for whatever reason I come across them and I go onto their page and they have like 32 million followers on Instagram, and it's like, what the fuck?
Whole different world.
It's a whole
like,
different world out there.
You know, China alone has like what 3 billion people.
Yeah,
China has reggae
Like,
artists, country artists,
it's
everything you
crazy.
can think
Yeah.
of.
they have caravan.
Their rock. I listen to even like K-pop, Korean rock, Chinese rock. Like they go hard,
Super hard.
hard.
You hear it sometimes at the start of anime. They have like the
I listen
the
to all
Chinese
of them.
rock. Yo, they go super ham, bro.
I know the whole Naruto word for word, the whole opening, but in another language. So I don't know what I'm saying, but I know the words.
I think the first song I learned in another language was Nina Sky.
Oh yeah,
Oh shit! I know that. On me canto. I know shit.
or the Gasolina one.
Oh, de la gusto la gasolina. Dale. That was my shit. You remember when Wonderland had Latin Fest? Does that still go on? I've been trying to figure this out for so long. Nobody can tell me. They used to have Latin Fest, so it'd be a Spanish day, and the parks just filled with Spanish people. Or they'd have Chinese Day and filled with Chinese people. Or TD Bank Day. All TD Bank employees from everywhere in the country are at Wonderland.
I don't know if they still have it.
Yeah.
I don't know if
remember
they do
them,
that. Before they changed companies, they did that every year. And I remember Latin Fest, the last year I went, Daddy Yankee performed, all those guys who were big at that time. Pitbull, Nori, who was there, because Nori's like the reason we got reggaeton, realistically.
Really?
He brought Daddy Yankee and all those guys over here.
Oh.
He had this song called Warning, I think it was called. And he did a remix with Nina Sky, Daddy Yankee, and like a whole bunch of different reggaeton artists. And then all of us, started hearing reggaeton, the Gasolina, the Dales.
He was also one of the best characters in Fight for New York. Any fighting game aficionados.
That's a fact.
Bam, 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 bam. Let's bring it back.
Yo, first time I played Fight for New York and I heard Sean Paul say, Bombo Clot! Rose Clot! That's how the man would power up my face. Rose Clot! I was like, nah, this is great.
That game was so good.
There'll never be another one.
Nothing like
There'll
it, bro.
never be another. So basically, it's Def Jam created a video game with only artists, and it's like Street Fighter.
That's what-
with
Sean
only
Paul,
artists.
Snoop Dogg,
Elephant Man.
Anybody that was like signed to Def Jam?
All of them were signed
Yeah.
to Def Jam. Yeah,
It was like
Snoop
it was
was
the
like the
pinnacle
villain.
of like back when we were kids and everybody used to put their t-shirts
That
over
shit
their
was fire.
sweaters. Everyone used to wear
That shit was
extra
so
baggy
fire.
jeans.
That's dope.
But yes, your last music video,
Red-handed.
the bloody hands. I'm seeing a lot of singles, so I want to know when the project is coming.
Very soon.
Very soon, as
Yeah.
in.
I already have the songs.
and a date.
No date though.
But all the songs are finished.
All the songs are done. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you guys are just
That's
planning
cool.
the rollout and the next year, I
Yeah.
guess?
All the features. We have some pretty cool features on there. So
Can we see you at festivals next year? Are we? Is it festival season next year for you?
maybe. I mean, I was booked all summer, so
She's
That's
booked
up.
and
Booked and busy.
Period, poo.
Definitely. Well, you know,
Congratulations too, eh?
Thank
'Cause
you.
I've
Yes.
seen you. I've seen you like really take it to another level over the years. It's weird how social media does that, eh? It just feel
Yeah.
like we've been friends for years.
Just
Yeah,
watching
yeah,
someone.
yeah.
your
Yeah.
growth.
Watching someone grow up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really dope. So congrats. For
Thank
real.
you. Thank you. I appreciate
Both of you
that.
guys, both of you.
Yeah, to all of
Congratulations
us.
to you.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank you.
coming out of that intoxication to the better
For
side
real,
of
for
life,
real.
sobriety.
Do you feel
And,
like your content's better now?
Yeah, it's definitely clearer,
More coherent,
concise.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Consistency as well. you
Skin
know?
glowing.
Like I said,
I
you
see
see
you.
it.
Face
People,
down.
like I said, people can rely on me now to
Yeah.
you know, to be consistent and be
Good.
and be present.
You've always
Good.
been that to me, though.
I appreciate
even
that,
through the
but-
intoxication, I feel like you were very consistent.
Maybe
Yeah.
it was just a different type
but
of consistent.
I-
now.
it wasn't real because I was hiding a lot of shit. Like you know,
you weren't.
Yeah.
You weren't.
it was like maybe the consistency was to mask the addiction.
Yeah.
But now I'm consistently just living a better life, a
Consistently
healthy
healthy.
life.
Nice.
And I'm trying to keep myself accountable. I've found that using Instagram story or any story on social media as a tool to keep yourself accountable
yeah.
is just such a fucking great way.
Your
to
fans will keep you on point.
Yeah.
Yo, I haven't seen you post a gym in a minute.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
going
yeah,
on?
yeah.
Why are
they
you
can't
pointing at
say
me?
that. They
Oh.
can't say that.
I get told all the time, like, because I used to do it religiously.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hope you have a positive and productive day. I did this straight for years. And then I got pregnant and I was just like, fuck everybody. And so but every time I do it now, they're like, I've been waiting for this. This has made my day better. And I'm just like, fuck.
See, that's why I don't do that shit. 'Cause I'm like,
No.
you got.
But if you need somebody-
like a woman, like your woman.
Yeah, you have
No,
to be
women
consistent.
need consistency.
Yeah.
Any change in pattern raises flags.
Yeah.
And
Something's wrong.
immediately like puts questions in their mind. So for me,
Yeah.
it's like to constantly reassure a fan base.
Yeah,
It's like
I hear you.
it's just too much for
It's
me on top
another
of
relationship.
I don't have
Yeah.
time. I'm sorry. You guys are gonna get this content when I do it.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. If it's good content, it's gonna go whether I'm consistent or not. Because I've seen people who take their time. I've seen people who do it every day. The results are the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The results are the same. When it comes to social media, you
For
can't
me,
just
I'm like, I'm
content
still
your
getting
way
paid.
to numbers.
You got a good point,
You
man.
can't just content your way to numbers when it comes to social media. The content itself needs to
matters.
connect.
Facts.
It's
Facts.
above everything. You can have a shitty camera. Like I remember seeing this kid when TikTok first came out. This little this little black kid. He's like 8 years old. Okay, there's no reason this kid should be this funny or this intelligent. He made a video. And the caption was Chris Benoit coming home after a bad day. And it's just his son. You see him fucking DDT his son. He goes to his wife. She's like, no. He's like,
Oh my gosh.
And everybody knows Chris Benoit. He's a wrestler that killed his entire family.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh,
It's a
that
very-
Killed
is-
himself
dark
and killed his
humor.
entire family.
that is dark.
Thank you. Now, try picturing an 8-year-old kid doing this on a grainy ass phone. It looked like his grandma's phone or some shit.
I feel like I saw this now.
And this kid
That
would
was-
keep doing these like heinous videos. Like they're so like you're like, yo,
Wait,
you're
isn't
too
that
young.
little, is that little kid with the big head?
Yes. And you're like, you're too young to even know what this
even
means.
He,
Yeah.
sound-
Oh
he
my
sounds legendary.
But he's amazing, dog. He's a comedic genius to me.
Oh my gosh.
Cause I'm like, there's no way an 8-year-old should even know the nuances of this material. This
Chris
is insane.
Benoit.
So wait, he's imitating a killer?
He knows about
a
the
wrestler.
story.
Oh,
a wrestler he killed his whole family and then committed suicide. It's a
Damn.
terrible story.
That is.
But it's a
just
running
the-
troll
But the
thing.
content's great. The content's great.
So what's
you
the
know?
difference between that
Chris Benoit
and
coming
people
home.
dressing up as Jeffrey Dahmer as Halloween? Because there's this whole thing on Instagram right now. They're like,
Yeah,
if
they're
you
so
ever,
super
People
Yeah.
think
with
that people are
Jeffrey
not
Dahmer.
going to dress it. White people are about to be going crazy with those glasses.
I know.
Come to October
They're
31st.
already
Are you
going
insane?
crazy. They're
I've been
already
looking
going
at I've been
crazy.
looking
Oh
at Shoppers
my
Drug Mart for a
God.
pair of Dahmers. What do you
God.
mean?
Niggas that already named the glasses.
I'm looking for a pair of Dahmers.
Niggas
yo.
that already named the glasses like they're Ray-Bans.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking
What
about.
if Rick Ross was like, oh, I need them Dahmer glasses.
You know what I'm saying?
But this is the point. This is what they do with. You'll never.
They're
tell me
glorifying-
2 movies
they're
where you've seen a black
glorifying him.
serial killer.
they don't exist.
A black serial killer.
Tell me
They
2
don't.
movies. I don't care.
Candyman, yeah, Candyman.
Okay, we're gonna talk about monsters.
Yeah, it's true though. It's true though.
Let's just stick with nonfiction. City of God.
Blade.
But is it really about serial killers?
Blade's a fucking vampire.
It doesn't even really focus on the kid. It doesn't even really focus on the kid the entire movie.
And he's Brazilian.
And yeah, but that's still black. And he's Brazilian. He's not a nigga. Like, no, there's none of that. You never seen a Mexican serial killer TV show. You never seen any of that. They take these white boys.
They might have that in Mexico. You just
Okay.
never heard it.
I don't.
you know?
I don't think he's saying that they don't exist. Are
I'm
you
saying that they don't. They're not.
They don't glorify them.
They don't glorify.
So
yeah.
they may exist, but they're not trying to make him sexy. They're not trying to make him a womanizer. They're not trying to make him have
We don't really even
redeemable
know
qualities.
about the stories like that, you know?
They just show him as whoever the killer is as the killer. You don't get to know his soft side. What story led for him to be this way.
True,
like,
it's true.
White guys, they give them these storylines with redeemable qualities. Pipe down in the back, please. And they try to romanticize. Look at Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Women were saying, "Oh, I wish Ted Bundy would have fucked me back then and killed me." I'm like,
That's what they're saying about Jeff too. They're like, "Oh, I feel kind of bad."
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's
you feel
sick
bad that
behavior.
he's eating people?
Check
Like,
the number one thing on podcasts. Number one genre on podcasts, true crime.
Yeah.
Number one listener of true crime,
White women.
They love that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but well, okay, I do know what it is, but I'm not gonna say it.
What is it?
I'm not,
What is
I am
it?
not Kanye.
What
I am
is
not
it?
Kanye. We can discuss it off this. But I feel like, okay, I'll say it here. I think that white people are genetically predisposed to violence. I don't think they are violent people, but I think that they have a violent history and past, and that kind of stuff doesn't go away overnight.
You know what? I ain't gonna let you go down alone. I 100% agree.
Listen, think of it this way. Think of it this way.
I'm with you.
There are tons of white people
You can't get
who
canceled,
probably
you're
hated
halfway.
slavery, right? Tons of white people who probably hated slavery.
I'm half
but couldn't
violent.
say anything, right? And they just had to just go with it,
Yeah.
right? And now if you just go with it, because it's obviously the majority of white people are saying, fuck these black people, we're gonna put them to work, blah, blah, blah. If you have to assimilate just to hang out, right? And you keep doing that over and over again, you start just thinking like them over time. It's not even a thing where you have to, it's like an effort you have to put into it. You just go into that mode. Do that for 400 years. How do you have a soul after that?
My white
And
side's
how long
currently
does it take-
fiting with my black side right now.
How long does
This
it
is
take?
an internal struggle happening
If you're
right now.
devoiding people of their humanity for 400 years, aren't you devoiding yourself of humanity for 400 years? Because you're not being a human being to the person
That is a human being.
that is a human being. So then how long does it take for you, if black people have taken so long to get to a point of empowerment and individuality, all this stuff, how long does it take to get your soul back?
You got a good point.
I don't think it's overnight.
That's a
I don't
good
think it's
point.
10 years. I don't think it's 100 years. I think it's something that's there's
Gonna
coding in
continue to
your
have to be
DNA. There's something
worked on?
Yeah, there's certain things that, like when you hear drums, for example, as a black person, you just automatically just something about drums is just so tribal. It feels like it's awakening something in you, because it is. It's been in your DNA from the beginning.
Yeah.
So it's just like generational curses and trauma and
Generational,
stuff
exactly,
like that.
exactly.
It's things that are being passed down.
And that stuff doesn't go away overnight.
Yeah.
No, and I'm sorry to like relate this to a show.
And I'm not saying all white people are violent killers,
No,
serial
no,
killers
no,
love
but-
killing. I'm just saying
but
it's there.
Someone down the line did.
It's tucked away somewhere. One of your cousins.
Have you guys seen House of the Dragon yet?
Love it.
Fucking beautiful, right?
Amazing.
But just like you were saying,
I don't watch that stuff.
generational, like the generational beef, the parents passing the drama of their shit onto their children.
Yeah.
And then them passing it on to their children.
Why do you think racism
like you're
still
watching,
exists?
Yeah, and you're watching it. I've never seen a show dive into that topic so so deeply and blatantly, and it's fucking brilliant.
It's
to
crazy
watch.
that it's amazing to watch because you see that no matter what generation, it's always the same problems.
Yeah.
No matter who's dealing
and
with
now
it.
they don't even know what the fuck they don't like each other for. Do you see what I'm saying?
They just don't. Yeah.
You've hated each other for so long, you don't even remember where it started.
In this book that I talk about all the time, it has to do with generational curses and stuff like that. It says it didn't start with you or something, whatever.
Yeah.
I just always remember the one example in the book. They started off early how this guy ended up like killing somebody, and then, he started looking into his history, and it was like his father, his grandfather, etc., and all the males, they all ended up having ties to like a murder. So like somebody murdered somebody, that person went to jail, then the next person like was connected, like the next generation over, he ended up serving a prison like bid because he didn't commit a murder, but he ended up having to go to jail because they blamed him for a murder. And it had to do with the generation before who actually killed or 2 generations before, who actually killed somebody and got away with it. And so it was like, it just kept going some way. It was still, it was like still tied up to every single generation.
North Korea to me.
Shit. You're Japanese and Korean. How did that happen?
I don't know. Ask my parents.
How did that happen? Like Japan and Korea are still trying to be like, yo, dog, are we friends or like, what are we doing?
I get the side eye all the time when I go back home.
Fam.
Really?
Especially Japan and South Korea.
But
they
where's
don't-
okay?
like,
So
niggas
where's
does not
home
fuck
for
with
you?
each other.
Like Jamaicans and Trinis.
I don't even know where home is.
Yeah, that must be tough.
Yeah, when the World Cup series oh my God.
Facts. Who are you fighting for?
I don't know.
Canada?
I don't know. If my dad is,
Did you just say I don't know where my home is?
I don't.
I don't know where my home is. You and Nelly Furtado need to find home.
You're quick.
Yeah, you're mad quick.
This guy's quick, bro.
You got anything coming up?
I'm working on Bibbidi and SK. I'm rebranding
Fuck
it.
you,
Super
Snapchat.
sick.
We
Yeah,
got the
thank
filters.
You, thank you.
You got them done?
I remade every single one of them in a 3D lens studio space. And
Amazing.
Fucking, yeah.
That's
I
fire.
know people are gonna be super amped
Amps.
for that.
Yeah.
The
so-
alien and the Scarborough.
Yeah.
But you know how everything is now being portrait. You know, everybody's looking at their phone like this.
Yeah.
Can't be bothered to watch things
Nope.
fucking
Landscape
widescreen.
is
I don't
no
know why.
more.
Yeah.
It fucking drives me
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
So, anyways, I'm rebranding it. I'm finding new ways to shoot it. And I want to. I've been behind the scenes building the Bible for the show and
Tough things to do, man.
yeah, like there's
Bibles for shows are not.
a lot of writing, a lot of universe building, like we
Yeah.
were speaking about earlier. And
Any languages?
what do you mean?
Like,
you wanna
is there
create,
another
like, language?
Are you gonna create language?
I mean,
I never
maybe
even
in
thought
the,
about that.
Yeah, you know, I really didn't because I know you're familiar with Bibbidi and SK.
Yeah.
They're the nemesis Samson, the bounty hunter that's searching for Bibbidi. He doesn't really talk,
Yeah.
so I haven't given him a voice yet. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm playing with that, but yeah, like shit. So like, do you
That'll
see
take
how
it to another
immersive it
level.
goes?
That'll
Yeah,
take it to another level
to build the
'cause
language.
Yeah.
The language. I
That'd be
remember
sick.
they were talking about how they built the Valerian, the High
Yeah,
Valerian
yeah.
language, and I'm just like, fuck, bro, I cannot do this.
What's one's Valerian from?
From Game of Thrones.
Game of
so like
Thrones.
when they
Okay.
build out
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
language,
yeah,
they don't
that-
only build out the letters and the words, they build out the rules, like the grammatical
Yeah,
rules.
It's a
grammatical.
Slavish.
I've found the PDF for Valerian. I've been
It's
trying to teach
fucking
myself it.
insane.
Like I'm fucking that much of a nerd.
Klingon. No, but it's gonna be at that point,
Yeah.
like Star Trek, where people were learning Klingon back
Yeah.
in the '90s.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna get to that point because Game of Thrones is building a universe. It's about to be like a Marvel universe of different shows.
It's incredible,
Jon Snow's
though.
about to have his own show.
Yeah.
I believe is the one that they've greenlit so far. But George R.R. had like 7 to 9 books. I can't remember how many books there are, and they're all a series, like not like a movie.
The
like-
lore of Game of Thrones is so fucking immersive and deep,
Yeah.
and goes for thousands of years.
Yeah.
So there's so much
crazy.
packed into that universe.
It's crazy.
And yeah, Valerian is one of them. And I found that. I'm gonna send you the PDF.
Dracarys. I've been practicing my Dracarys. But what do you have coming up other than the album? Which date again?
It's a secret.
Oh, I tried.
Almost.
This guy's trying to get the
I'm like,
exclusive. This guy's trying to get the exclusive.
November?
Not just the projects, you know. I have a single coming out like next week. Well, it's like a sped up version of Crush with this special artist from Toronto.
Crush, newest single.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys go check that out.
And probably another single before the year ends with another Toronto artist.
Nice. We need a Christmas song with you and Smiley.
Christmas song.
Yeah. Santa Baby featuring Smiley.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh.
just want a
super
present.
smart.
I just want a
That's
present.
Hey,
do you want
me to tell his label?
Yeah.
I'll tell his label to
Someone
make
tell
it happen,
Santa, I
okay?
just want a present. I just want
Because
to
they're
hear him
always
say
looking
that
for some
one
Christmas
time.
songs.
Yeah.
That sounded really like they sounded like him. I think that you could just fill in.
Fill
for him.
in?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It really did
Someone tell
sound.
Santa, I just need a present. What's the next word? What's the next one?
Now do Kanye's voice.
I said, I'm a god. Thank you guys.
Wait, we're not
wait.
done.
Whoa.
We do this thing where we end up manifesting.
I was going to do the other thing
I
we
like
do every
this.
week.
Which?
Our good youth of the week. Such a good youth. You're such a blood clot good youth. This week's good youth of the week is none other than the Honorable SHERRYL Ralph.
Oh yeah! Congratulations.
Getting the Order of Jamaica.
Yeah.
SHERRYL Ralph, Mama Moesha, Mama and Sister Act 2.
And then the
now
teacher
the teacher
at-
on Abbott Elementary. I'm sure she's done a million things in between.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
she's
Dream
finally
Girls, the
getting-
original Dream
oh, yeah,
Girls.
the original Dream Girls. She's finally getting her flowers. It's amazing to see.
Jamaica.
And she got the Order of Jamaica, which is incredible. So shout out to her. Also, shout out to another good youth of the week, Ice Cube. Ice Cube got
He's
Big
always
3.
a good.
Always a good youth.
Always good you.
Ice Cube has now officially gotten Big 3 titled as a black-owned business. So shout out to Ice Cube. Shout out to SHERRYL Ralph, the first black-owned business league, sports league
Dope.
in the world. So big up Ice Cube. Big up Ice Cube.
Big up
Okay,
yourself.
now can we do it?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to tell them what happened today with the manifesting?
Okay, so we have this thing now called manifestation moments. And when people come on, we tend to end up manifesting whatever they want to do. Okay? So
We don't control
today,
this stuff.
we just like it just happens.
We are just a vessel.
Like, we just give out that good energy and then
it happens.
I'm just a vessel for these
it
blessings.
comes true.
I'm just a
You know?
vessel. So what would you guys?
So
yeah.
today, Marlon put two and two together. Layla Day was on here before, and
Big
she
up
said
Layla
that
Day.
she really would like to do one of those like celebrity games. And she's actually going to be a part of the Do Your Part celebrity game. She's on my team. So Team East, repping Team East.
Big
So
up.
she's going to be doing that November 27th. So that was something that she said she wanted to do. But it literally happens like a lot.
It happened a year ago to the day too. We gotta say
Oh,
that.
I
That's why
didn't
sent
see
you
that.
The date.
I didn't see that.
The day that they did the media day shoot for all the artists, like the first time they come and get their jerseys and do all that
It was
stuff.
the same day
it
that
was
she
a
was on
year
the
to the day that she asked to
pod.
do it.
That's
on
crazy.
The podcast. And I sent
Yeah.
it to her today.
Sick.
She was like,
That's fucking
Yeah,
that's
we've
awesome.
had like plenty of other,
There's a lot. Yeah,
moments.
there's a lot.
Yeah.
Like the list goes on.
Moolah
So
first.
That's a beautiful thing,
Moolah
though.
first. Today, Bia made a voice note on Twitter. We just interviewed Moolah first last week. It's our last episode. You guys go check it out. It's on YouTube. And today, Bia made a voice note saying his quote that he said in the interview.
Really?
Sorry,
Oh,
too
yeah,
busy
yeah.
working on my legendary career. And she said that in her voice note, and
Yeah.
everybody started tagging me like, "Oh shit!"
That's
yeah. So magic just happens. On
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
That's a
with that
beautiful
being
thing.
said, we would like to hear some things that you guys would like to manifest, and we're gonna help make that happen.
Yes. Start with the ladies first.
Okay.
Can it be multiple?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh.
We've had long lists.
Whatever your heart desires.
I gave
Okay.
Avaya a whole list. She was like, "Can you send that to me since you seem to memorize it?" I'm like, "Yeah, for sure."
Zensol accomplished the whole list that we gave her. We were like, okay, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this,
And she did it.
Crazy.
She's in the RBC
Okay.
partner group with you.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. And we manifested that.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Okay, so good vibes only.
Yes.
I manifest that I get to do a song with Bruno Mars.
Ooh.
I also get
Sick.
to. I also want to manifest me being a Marvel character,
That's
Sick.
a
dope.
villain.
Okay.
I get to play a villain in a Marvel.
Have you
know,
acted before other than the music videos?
I've done like a little bit of acting, like acting school, and that's about it.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Cool.
Also manifest, more health. More love, because my love life is looking a little dry right now, but it's okay.
She needs
Pun
more
intended.
things.
Pun intended.
She needs more things to write about in her songs.
Yeah, exactly.
Give
to
her
wet up the songs.
inspiration.
And
Sad was a wet song though. That was you were you were in a shower for that one.
yeah. You're
Literally
right. And I just manifest more success.
I'm manifesting an all Asian tour.
Yeah.
An all Asian
That
R&B
too.
tour. I need Ty. I need you. I need her. Janae Aiko. I need John Conception. I need what's your name?
Oh, John's
Rona.
fire.
Rona is amazing. Who else? Who else is Asian sings really well? I think that's it. That's a big tour. That's a huge
Yeah.
tour. That's already a big
no,
tour.
Yeah.
have you ever heard of Griff? She's Chinese Jamaican and she's from London. Like she lives in the UK.
No, never
She's
heard.
really good, but like she's not
Griff.
R&B. She's more
Griff?
like yeah. She's
Chinese
more
Jamaican.
alternative.
Sounds sweet.
Yeah.
What would you like to manifest, sir?
I would like to get sponsored or become an endorsement deal, some sort of something for gym equipment, gym gear, something like that. Something
light
to do.
work.
Yeah, something to do like
We could do that in 3 months.
I want to manifest a major streaming contract for Bibbidi and SK, The Adventures of Bibbidi and SK.
Hallelujah.
I want to manifest writing partners, people that are creative people. I want creative people around me. Fucking love creative people. There's just something so magical about just like being with somebody with like nothing and just like creating.
So I'm so jealous of the
ideas and
studio.
just-
The
yeah.
studio is like, I go into a studio and I'm just like, I gotta get something done.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily
All
have to be
the
music.
time.
I just have to get something done.
Yeah.
There's too much happening right now.
Yeah.
It's like,
Check off something off of my to-do list.
yeah, man.
I want to do voiceover work for a Pixar or Disney villain. I kind of like Marvel, but I don't give a fuck. I want to do voiceover work for a villain.
You guys both
I
want to do villains.
I want to
Yeah.
do
Wait, isn't
voiceover
that the
work for, like, a
greatest
kid
shit,
show.
though?
Yeah, it is.
Villains,
Villains are
villains actually have the best stories and,
Best,
and most
best.
layered
Yeah.
personalities out
Yeah.
of everybody in whenever it comes to these movies and shows, which is why a lot of villains I feel are getting their own movies now.
Yeah.
Like Black Adam is about to
Black
get
Adam.
a
He's an
Cruella.
anti-hero, but still,
Cruella.
he
That was
Joker.
good.
Yeah.
The last
Joker,
one?
Maleficent. Like
Yeah.
hearing the villain side of the story is so much better than the
Yeah.
heroes.
Yeah.
Heroes version it sucks.
And-
balls.
because the hero is really 2D, right?
Exactly.
It's
I must make my
bland.
father proud.
There's
Suck his
so
dick.
much. Once again, we go back to trauma. We keep going full circle in this podcast.
With trauma.
We do that.
Yeah, but trauma again. There's a lot of trauma. The reason as to why the villain does what the villain does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, and I also want to manifest just good health and abundance for the people around me. I want the people in my life to be able to lean on me as a support, and I want to manifest that they don't fucking have to do that. But if they do, that I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you guys
Thank
so
you.
much.
you.
And thank you for sharing those.
Yeah, man.
Feel
That was great.
privileged.
That was great.
Thank you.
That was great. Definitely make sure you guys check us out on YouTube. Shout out to ARTSCAPE Daniel's Launchpad for housing us in this beautiful Look at this studio.
Look at the lighting.
Look at the lighting.
I
Look
was
at
mad
the
surprised. I was like, this is how you obvious.
Niggas walk in here and go,
Oh, so you guys actually are,
this-
you guys
yeah.
do this.
This
Shout out
is
to
where we're
ARTSCAPE.
at now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to ARTSCAPE for that. They've
No,
made this all
ARTSCAPE,
possible.
you know.
So big up ARTSCAPE.
Yes.
Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit us up on our socials, Instagram, TikTok. We got all the clips
The
there.
TikTok.
And make sure you guys follow these guys. The
Yep.
6 at 6, the number 6 at 6, Pisces with a Z. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm Marlon.
And I'm Alicia.
And that was the Extra Gravy.
Skirt, skirt.